No portion of this program may be reproduced without the express written permission of
Most of them inside the building.
Group Incorporated.
The biggest names, the best talent. You're listening to Sports Radio 560 WQAM, Miami, Fort Lauderdale.
Like that.
560
Tim Russert's still dead, by the way.
The Neil Rogers Show. To talk to Neil, dial 5670560 in Dade and Broward. In Hunter County.
Who?
Call toll-free 877-785-NEIL. Or pound 560 on your AT&T and Verizon wireless phones. The opinions expressed by Neil, his guests, or his callers do not represent those of WQAM management, staff, or sponsors. Now, the Neil Rogers Show on 560 WQAM.
WQAM. Joe Carollo, kiss me sass, kiss me sass. I have to kiss your ass with some terracotta. The cops were wrong, the cops were wrong. I only picked her up with a cardboard box, but it doesn't matter. Kiss me now, look her up to the ground in the track. No surprise, the white beater is me. Joe Carollo.
Well, it's 10:01 at 560 WQM. I got most of that mung out of my system, so I sound almost good human today. I wouldn't say I look almost human, but at least I sound almost human.
Mm-hmm.
I think that fan stopped making that noise.
Good. I'm still not unworried about it. I'll feel better once it's checked out by the doctor. Good. Yes, I am.
Good. I want to make you as neurotic as I am.
Oh,
you
not far to go.
Really?
Well, no, I'm all right. I just need money.
Well, Josh Cordes has got a grand he just got in the mail from me.
I'm sure he doesn't have it anymore.
How do you know that?
Because I know him.
He never even said thank you.
I'm sure he will as soon as he gets in here and fixes that problem.
He never even said thanks.
I'm sure he thought it.
Pops.
I'm sure he thought it.
No, he didn't.
He didn't hear it?
No, he takes it for granted.
For granted, Ed?
And then he says, the audience doesn't know what it is. It's another technical screw-up. You know, everything involved with this station is technically inept. But the little fan in my DCS computer stopped making that sound.
Yeah, we hope it's
You know the kind of sound it is? You know, like when your computer is getting information?
Mm-hmm. But that's the hard drive sound.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's making that little sound?
Yeah.
And then it stops.
Hard drives crash and die. And I think yours should be checked out before it does.
But it's been doing that on and off for a long time.
Then the sooner you check it out, the better everyone will feel.
See, this is George, okay, the voice of doom and gloom, as opposed to saying, don't worry about it,
reality,
it's fine,
the voice of practicality and reality.
You're just doom and gloom. You're so negatory.
No.
Can't you be positive?
No.
Well, why not?
Because I'm a realist.
I think we should take the poll from Tuesday and do it again.
Go ahead.
I don't like the one we got on there now. It's an oldie. I dusted off the old ones. That's what Ross Perot said. Dust off the old suddies and do. And I sure have been doing this morning, I'll tell you that. I think there's going to be a lot more do. A lot more joicing in my future, immediate. The worst political figure in South Florida history. What was the poll you took? Did I not print that out?
I don't know. I mean, we could just hit previous if you didn't.
No kidding. See what I mean about George?
I'm just trying to be helpful, kind of old and senile.
Trying to treat me like some kind of a senile old fart, like I don't know how to do my stuff here. I know how to do my crap, mister, okay?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I don't need a lot of help doing crap. It's printing right now the result of George's brilliant poll from yesterday. Here it comes. What was that?
That was poll printing sound effects.
Here it is. Oh, it's more than one page? Wow.
I had no idea.
Woo! Okay, here they are. 868 votes. It's a lot more we're going to get today, I'll tell you that, on this crappy poll. Beside listening to the show and dressing, of course, what's the most essential part of your morning, the part you absolutely can't do without? A good VM, 168. That's what I voted. A morning without a good BM is like a morning without a great phone call. WQAM. Coffee, 165. QAM, hello.
Neil Rogers.
My first pee of the day, 150. A shower, 90. Well, I mean, a lot of these are. Morning sex with myself, 58. Good God. Checking email or going online, 37. Wake and bake, 29. Breakfast, 29. The newspaper, 28. The snooze button, 23. Praying or reading my Bible, 14. As in...
Oh, God!
Listening to the radio, 13. Walking the dog, 11. Morning sex with somebody else, 11. A workout or a jog, 8. My alarm clock, 8. A TV morning show, 7. Shaving, 5. Well, I mean, there are a whole bunch of these that, you know, they're all essential parts of your morning.
Right. I mentioned that.
Putting on my makeup, 5, of course. Packing my lunch, 4. Meditation, 3. Yoga, 1. Yoga Berra. Tim Russert was a big Yogi Berra fan. Do you know that?
No, I did not.
We know everything there is to know about Tim other than what his last good BM was. We know everything else.
You're telling me more than I wanted to know.
A stop at the donut shop, 1. And taking the brats to school, none. That's not a favorite part of the... a stop at the donut shop. God, what a bunch of pigs. Christ. Donuts in the morning? Do you have any idea sending your blood sugar skyrocketing?
Yeah, a lot of people.
They do? They go to like Krispy Kreme in the morning? Probably more often to, no.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Because of the coffee.
Well, doesn't Krispy Kreme have coffee? Wouldn't you think?
Yeah, but Dunkin' Donuts coffee is really good and famous for it.
How about chock full of nuts?
How about it? Chock full of who's?
Do they still make that?
I don't know. Haven't seen it in a long time.
Now, isn't that what Jackie Robinson used to advertise, chock full of nuts coffee?
That's right. Very good.
How do you know that?
Boca Brian did a bit about it.
Oh.
The Mo bit. Who did Mo? It's in that one.
Jackie Robinson or Roberta Quigley?
Right.
283 votes is all we got on this poll. Now, let's see. How many did we get the first time we did this? 1,023. Well, and the Eric again. I faxed this to him once or twice, and I waited, and he never put it up until, I don't know, till he got home from the Parliament House. I guess the summertime just ain't going to be what it used to be, you know. What are you faxing me now?
Stuff. Crap.
Crap?
Stuff and nonsense.
Larry in Port St. Lucie, I've been a big fan of yours for many years now, more than I care to remember, actually. I normally agree with most of what you say, but I have to tell you, very honestly, I felt like your unkind comments yesterday regarding the passing of Tim Russert and the extensive coverage that NBC gave the event over the weekend were especially unfortunate. Unfortunate. Well, guess what? I think it's unfortunate that these self-serving idiots continue. It's still going on.
Mm-hmm.
Remembering Tim Russert, it is still going on all day yesterday, memorial service. The day before that, in the afternoon, on Tuesday afternoon, they had that open service where it was the viewing of the casket for the public, and thousands of people came by. I'm sorry, Larry in Port St. Lucie, but I don't apologize. My unkind comments. He may have been the nicest guy in the face of the earth. He was a guy on TV, that's all. And all these idiots, all these people in the media that they have on there now, like forgot all about Ed Murrow and all the other people that have been on television who were really great journalists. But forget about that. Oh, Art Thiel for the poll. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Jim Noggle. Oh, yeah, Jim Noggle. Did we leave him off? He's an a-hole.
Right.
A homophobic a-hole. We got those two on there?
We do now.
How do you like that? See, I knew that there'd be some people.
Sure.
Well, you've lost touch with the audience now. It's like when you played the Eric Clapton thing and the kid out the window. It's the same thing. You know something? That's my opinion. And now it's 1,000 times more reinforced than it was on Tuesday because it's Thursday. Tomorrow will be 1 week since the man died. Let him rest in peace already, will you? And all this crap about, well, he's up there watching right now and having a good laugh. No, he's not. He's in the box. They just had the viewing. They had the casket there, and he's still in the box. I bet you if we open up the casket, you'll see he's still in there. No, he's up in heaven now. I mean, what's the use?
Right.
Really important people die. People have been maybe he was an important guy to a lot of people's lives. He wasn't to mine. I didn't dislike him. I didn't care one way or the other. He was just there. You know what I mean by that?
Yep.
He was just a fat-faced guy from Buffalo on TV. And he may have been the finest family guy in history and all this other. I guarantee you there are a lot of other people out there who love their kids and love their wives and love their husbands and whatever, and who are very good to their families. We'll never hear a word about them when they croak, not a single word. But the self-indulgent a-holes in the media, on and on and on. Tom Brokaw and Dan Rather and all these other, just an endless parade of the same goofballs. And Jim Carville and Mary Madeline breaking down, crying on the set of Meet the Press. Why do we need to see this? Can't they cry in private? When you grieve over the loss of a friend or a loved one or whatever, does it have to be on television?
Well, it's better when it is.
Oh, yeah. How do you like that? My unfortunate, unkind comments about Tim Russert.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything unkind about him. All I said was that the coverage was not only excessive, it was insane, and it continues being insane. It was out again all night last night. No matter which talking head network you turned on, there it was with Olbermann again, and with Chris Matthews and Dan Abrams, and Larry, of course, had another panel. Another panel. Here's our panel for the hour. Eulogizing and carrying on, and there was Dan Rather again, and it just, when is enough already? How much more do we need to know about Tim Russert? Did he invent the light bulb? Did he invent a cure for cancer? Was he how about Jonas Salk, invented the Salk vaccine for polio?
Yeah.
Can you imagine how many lives he saved? Mm-hmm. When he croaked, how many people even talked about it? How many people even knew it?
Right.
But because he was part of the self-indulgent media, therefore he must be much more important than anybody else. And this guy in Port St. Lucie, let me tell you right now, shove it. That's my, I'm entitled to my opinion, and that's mine. And if you consider it to be insensitive or unkind, too bad. God, just on. Let me see what they're doing on MSNBC right now. If they're still doing it, I might bust the TV. No.
She opened her front door to find her air conditioner.
Woman returns from vacation and finds a man living in her home, and it wasn't Tim Russert. Thank God. How do you like that? And the Midwest floods on CNN. I think maybe we finally got it out of our system now.
You think?
I don't understand any of it. And the carrying on about his son Luke, and I give the kid credit. He got up there and he kept, he didn't break down, and he's conducting himself admirably. But what's the big deal with him? Is he another rocket scientist? Is he another one that's going to save the human race from itself? What is so important about this family? Can you tell me?
No, I can't.
Well, they're sure trying. I guess they're going to have to keep on for another couple of weeks, so I'll absorb it. Somewhere along the line, I'm missing the point here. So we had a lot of friends who were very fond of him and who were thought he was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Great. But a couple of days after he died would have been more than enough. Like by the end of the day, Saturday would have been plenty. And when really important people who have made tremendous contributions to mankind, when they die, it's like, guess what? And it's not even that. We don't even know about it.
Right.
That's why I start the show. I put those deaths on the air every day at the beginning of the show. Somebody may have heard of these people. Just at least give them a little of something. Acknowledgement that they existed. 12 minutes after 10 at 560 QAM. I don't want to pick on Josh Cordes on the air, but he is such a nitwit with that QAM website.
560 WQAM. It's a tiger.
They gave us OPEC, we let them get away with 9/11. Almost any bad crisis, they're always behind it. Own a big chunk of the media, so you won't hear them play. The gas prices get steeper to help build you back. Memories of the buildings remaining with us still, of them falling and falling. Just forget it all, they know you will. Never place the blame on the Saudis, even when it's them who are causing bad things going on. All that's going wrong, not the Saudis. Never place the blame on the Saudis, or holding hands with the wrongies. Devastation and sorrow, they're always in the shadows. And very close bunch with the crazy little monkey.
They get away with murder, and you always look at the other.
Never place the blame on the Saudis. Deny the truth and don't blame the Saudis. It's our souls they own, and us they always bone. It's the Saudis. Never place the blame on the Saudis. Prices aren't soon to be falling. It's never the fault of the Saudis.
Praise Bandar Bush. 10:18 at 560 WQAM. Remember Tuesday I was talking about Milton Berle, Uncle Milty?
That's right, and his thing.
And his big thing. And when he died, they made no big thing. There was no carrying on like this for days and days on end.
By the way,
who did more for television, Milton Berle or Tim Russert?
I just faxed you the first page of a story that you might have and might be interested in, and if you want the other 2 pages, let me know.
It's coming right now. Do you hear that beep? That was a good talk-up right to the beep.
Excellent.
I mean, I'm not trying to diss the guy that he croaked or anything like that, but for crying out loud, how much is appropriate coverage and how much is insane overkill?
Right.
Day after day after day, and I get a fax from some goofball in Port St. Lucie chewing me out? God. Media firm sued and pursued. Oh, that's interesting. Give me the rest of it.
Coming
at you. Norma Kent's going to have a nervous breakdown because these are his favorite people. That's because they're failures. Fort Lauderdale's James Crystal claims it is the largest locally owned radio group in South Florida, but some of its stations barely register a blip with listeners. Most of them have a point. That's right. This is from Patrick Danner in the Herald. Its most powerful and popular station, News Talk WFTL 850, doesn't even appear in the Arbitron ratings for the Miami-Fort Lauderdale market, though it finished 14th in the West Palm Boca market in the latest ratings report. A small audience may be the least of James Crystal's troubles. It was just socked with a $7 million verdict yesterday by Palm Beach jury. Its landlord wants it evicted from its Fort Lauderdale studios. The IRS is pursuing it, and it's being sued by vendors for unpaid bills. Oh, and these are the people Norma was talking about getting us a job over there.
Yeah.
Those might be signs of financial distress at James Crystal and its sister companies. Industry-wide, smaller radio companies have a more difficult time because larger radio media companies bought the superior signal, said Julio Rumbaut, a Miami media consultant. The weaker signals have less coverage area, so they reach a smaller number of ears. Or it just may be the way James Crystal does business, it says here. Proceedings in a Delaware court reveal that James Crystal took advertisers' money without broadcasting all of their ads to boost the sale price of one station. James Crystal's treasurer testified that the companies hold off paying bills as long as possible and operate near insolvency. They avoid paying bills? Sound familiar? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, there's more to it?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Don't tell me there's more than that. Owner James Hilliard, a 69-year-old career broadcaster, has mixed the company's money with his own. Treasurer Richard Hines' testimony would suggest that they basically intentionally run companies near the margins and drag creditors through the weeds. Delaware Court of Chancery Judge Leo Stein said at a February hearing. Stein, in a preliminary order, barred the James Crystal companies from transferring any money, making loans, or providing anything of value to Hilliard other than a salary of more than $200,000. We're acting on everything, said Steve Lappa, a real loser, WFTL's general manager, referring to the various legal and financial matters. We don't comment on these issues. It's a privately held company. No one answered the phone at Hilliard's California home. Hilliard last year told the Palm Beach Post he couldn't get a loan to keep WFTL and his other stations afloat. He said he had to sell his Highland Beach home and 3 stations. He conceded to the Post he'd been traveling the world to dodge process servers in a court case James Crystal recently lost. Woo! Hilliard, an Indiana native, has been in the business for more than 50 years as an on-air personality, program manager, general mangler, and broadcast executive. In 1997, Hilliard added the title of owner to his resume. He formed James Crystal, combining his children's names, and bought what is now WFTL. The next year, he added 4 other stations, among them what's now sports station WFLL 1400. Oh, I see. They finally changed the call letters. They couldn't all be WFTL, and they still none of them show up, by the way. They got a point. and WLVJ AM 1040, which promotes itself as a family values radio station. The crown jewel of the group, adult contemporary station WRMF, one of Palm Beach County's highest rated stations. I can't believe they own that. James Crystal's ownership of WRMF was short-lived, with a $53 million bank loan to buy the station coming due and lacking the financial strength to obtain a new loan. The company had no choice but to sell the station in 2002, according to a 66-page ruling by Strine last summer. James Crystal needed to clear more than $60 million from a sale just to break even because the bank debt and large tax bill at Hilliard would incur from the sale. West Palm Beach-based Cobalt Operating bought WRMF for $70 million, or 14 times the station's $5 million annual cash flow. James Crystal received $63 million in cash, a $5 million promissory note, and $2 million equity interest in Cobalt. It wasn't long, though, before Cobalt discovered James Crystal had given it bogus financial information about WRMF. Cobalt discovered that James Crystal had inflated its cash flow by about $1 million by not airing all of the ads advertisers had paid for, causing Cobalt to overpay for WRMF. So Cobalt sued James Crystal, seeking a $12 million refund. A Cobalt representative declined to comment. Not airing all the ads advertisers have paid for. How do you like that? This is kind of like Sliders in reverse.
That's right.
James Crystal called Cobalt's case a shakedown and denied any fraud ever happened, the court papers indicate. It claimed that Cobalt was suffering buyer's remorse and had cooked up the allegations of fraud in an attempt to renegotiate a deal. Judge Strine didn't buy James Crystal's defense, though. Cobalt provided Crystal perpetrated a fraudulent scheme that was large in scope, the judge wrote. And it goes on about this. James Crystal has to pay Cobalt about $180,000 for airtime Cobalt gave to advertisers to make up for their ads that didn't air. James Crystal appealed the ruling, but the Delaware Supreme Court upheld Strine's decision. The legal tangle isn't over. Cobalt's gone back to court to get James Crystal to pay. Cobalt wants to pierce the James Crystal Company's corporate veil to make Hilliard personally liable for the money owed to Cobalt. And these are the people Norma was talking at, always talks to. These are his buddies. These are his contacts in the radio business. Oh, my God. In court papers, Cobalt says 6 months after notifying James Crystal of its fraud claim, Hilliard borrowed $12.5 million from Wells Fargo Foothill Capital using the radio stations as collateral. The money went to pay debts and cover operating costs, James Crystal says. Admits Hilliard sold his Aspen, Colorado home last year to pay down $7 million of the Wells Fargo debt, which Cobalt said had grown to $24 million. On and on and on. Meanwhile, James Crystal lost again when a Palm Beach County Circuit Court jury last month decided the company should pay $7 million to CBS radio stations for luring a radio personality at a CBS station in West Palm Beach to join WRMF in 2000. Crystal plans to appeal. James Crystal had some other distractions to deal with as well. The IRS last month hit James Crystal with a $26,000 tax lien for failing to pay employees' payroll unemployment taxes. An IRS spokesman said he couldn't comment whether the lien's been satisfied. And James Crystal's landlord claims it hasn't been paid rent at its studio at 6600 North Andrews Avenue, Fort Lauderdale. The landlord's moved to evict the company. A hearing on a motion for a final default is scheduled for Wednesday in Broward Circuit Court. Maybe yesterday, I don't know. Or maybe next Wednesday. Who knows? What's the date on this?
I don't know.
Yesterday. So it's either yesterday. Well, what difference does it make? Okay, they got real tourists is what they got. Thanks a lot, Norma, for almost getting a... Wouldn't that have been great? They could have paid us $1 gazillion to work there. Of course, we never would have got paid. The boy, Norma. You're the girl.
This is Rogers. Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The sports leader.
Wonderful! WQ Radio!
Call for you, Mr. Bell.
Oh, Joe Bell here.
I was wondering if you could give me Neil's email.
Oh, I'm afraid that would be unprofessional of me to give Neil's private email out.
Okay.
Not without his phone number, too. Ho, 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 ho. Tell you what, give me your email address and I'll send you all his personal information. Will that make you happy, Punky?
Sure.
Ho, ho, ho. Okay, here's his email, his cell phone. Oh, can't leave out his street address, can we? Ho, 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 ho. Oh, and here's something you may not have expected.
Okay.
But first I've got to ask you, what's your favorite radio station?
Fort Hill Radio WQAM, where nothing else but sports matters to management.
Ho, ho! We got a winner!
Wow.
You just won yourself Neil's personal bank account number and private PIN. Ho, 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 ho!
Another big, big, big winner on Wonderful WQAM. Wow! Another winner on 560 WQAM.
let's get all the jingles on there, huh?
All right.
We could just fake it today and play all the jingles all day.
Today?
Here's the, mail it in. Today. Don't crack your knuckles again, okay? You're going to get a fax about that, too. You get an email from Joe Bell saying, some caller said it's really gross. George is eating and cracking his knuckles on the air.
Just wait a little later. I'll do them at the same time.
Yeah, crack your ass. Here's the poll. Who's the worst political figure in South Florida history? And I never even did get to read this yet because you interrupted, your tirade about Tim Russert.
Sorry.
I'm not sorry. I'll tell you that. I'm livid. I'm pissed off and fired up. But you know that's the way it is. I mean, I'm not looking for ass-kissing, but Jesus, how come it is that there's so much negativity, huh? And don't look at me. I'm Mr. Positive. I got a bed this morning with a real positive altitude on my puss.
Positive?
I'm positive.
Absolutely.
See? But the very first fax of the morning we get is some negative crap from some goofball in Port St. Lucie who feels compelled to take the time to write me about, he's been listening so many years and he's a big fan, but... Always a big fat butt that they have to stick in the middle. But how unfortunate my comments, my insensitive comments. You know what? There was nothing insensitive at all. It had nothing to do with the fact that this guy died. It had to do with the fact that the media are in a feeding frenzy. They're like insane. They're crazed. They're lunatics. I sit there and I flip that dial around and I keep coming back to the same crap over and over. How many times do you need to tell us the same things? He's been elevated to the level of like a saint. Popes, presidents, world leaders die and don't get 5 days of nonstop coverage, of nonstop ass-licking. Who is the worst political figure in South Florida history is the poll question. Ileana Ross Leighton, 82 vote. Oh, she's kicking ass, crazy bitch. Nick Navarro, 45. Ken Jenny, 44. Joe Carroyo, 37. He won this pool last time we did it years ago, hands down, but he's small potatoes now. Nobody hears from Joe Carroyo no more. Alex Pinales, 28. I don't think I can say Pincus Bikini anymore.
No, I don't think so.
No. Alex Pinales, 28. Al C. Hastings, 27. Raul Martinez, 19. Ask the Humper. He'll tell you about fat Raul Martinez.
That was
Xavier Suarez, who may be the only candidate ever to knock on people's doors in his bathrobe at 3 in the morning. 11. Doug Danziger, 10. Joe Gersten, 10. Spelled wrong. Jim Noggle, 7. Sonny Rosenberg. Can he still be alive? 5. Inquiring minds want to know, is Sonny Rosenberg, that old goat, still alive at Hallandale? Maurice Ferre, 5. Humberto Hernandez, 4. I don't even know who that is. Larry Smith, 4. Bobby Butterworth, 3. Art Teal's got a pair. Alex Daoud, 2. I wonder if he's kidded that guy that used to play for the Leafs, Daoud. I don't know what his name is. Dan Daoud. Ed Stack, 2. Steve Clark, 2. John Lamello, 1. Barry Schreiber, 1. And Donald Warshaw, don't have any out of the first 351 vote. We'd have at least 352 if Eric would have put the poll on in a timely fashion, but he didn't. But he's probably got his own summer schedule, you know. Look at this. South Florida. Boy, we got a lot of radio news now, don't we? Why is that?
I don't know. It's just there.
Glenn Garvin in the Herald writes, Magic 102.7 makes temporary DJ new morning man. How do you like that? That calls for a Rick Shaw jingle, I think.
Rick Shaw on Wonderful WQAM.
South Florida oldie station Magic, WMXJ, has a new morning man, sort of. Joe Johnson, a veteran at the station who's been filling in the morning shift since Bruce Kelly was fired 2 months ago, will take it over permanently, Magic executive said yesterday. Joe Johnson. Remember when he used to be our friend?
No.
He was going with Linda Thornton, rest in peace. Well, I can't believe she died. She was one of the few people in all these years that I've been in the market who ever actually wrote about radio. Mm-hmm. And she actually owned one. The transmission worked so well, we wanted to keep it going, said Bob Hamilton, the unctuous, unacceptable program director of Magic 102.7, as the station is known to its listeners. Johnson will keep partnering with perpetual second banana Donna Davis, now working as a sidekick with the third Magic morning man. She's a perpetual second banana. Johnson started out on Magic's night shift 22 years ago, but since becoming the station's production manager 9 years ago, his on-air presence mostly has been restricted to his show Beetle Brunch, syndicated to 110 markets around the country. Magic executives approached him about taking over the morning show 2 years ago when Rick Shaw retired. 2 years ago? Johnson turned them down. Rick retired 2 years ago?
I know.
That's a question, not a statement.
Yeah. It hasn't been that long, because since I've been on the show, and I've only been here a year and a half.
Yeah, this is Bogus Glenn. Retired 2 years ago, my ass. I just turned 50, and I thought of my days getting up at 3:30 in the morning to go to the station were over, Johnson said. But working with Dave has changed his mind. Don and I are good friends off the air, Johnson said. My wife and I hang with Don and her husband all the time. Being on the air with her is almost like being at dinner with her. We have this chemistry which reinvigorates on the air. Johnson will keep doing, he talks like through his teeth. He's a good guy, though. We'll keep doing Beatle Brunch, which airs 10 to 11 a.m. Sundays. He doesn't expect drastic changes in the morning show, though it will probably feature more music and fewer interviews. Johnson's predecessor, Bruce Kelly, flirted with a move to Philadelphia, but decided he wants to stay in South Florida. Is talking to radio stations here. Oh, my God. This man must be a lunatic. He hopes to be back on the air locally by the end of the summer. Otherwise, it's here's your burgers and shake, have a nice day, he said, whatever that means. Oh, in other words, he's going to be doing that like Hanson. Although there's your president waddling up the stairs of Air Force One.
Devastation, so widespread as we've been following here. Getting up on Air Force One.
That's it. Give it that silly, goofy, faggy wave. That's it.
Once again, the president getting ready to go to Iowa.
Ever notice how he gives that real, effeminate wave?
Uh-huh.
WQAM, hello. QAM, hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
Here it is, finally, in Business Management Magazine, Beasley's to sell radio stations throughout Florida and Georgia to JSK Media Incorporated. On page 17 of Business Management Magazine. Do you have that
Management Magazine?
Business Management Magazine.
I have a subscription.
Business Management Magazine. Uh-huh. BM Magazine. Maybe they're all busy doing a Joyce. Hey, listen, I guess the guy thinks I'm going to be upset about that. It could only be an improvement. Pay us all off is what I say. Business Management Magazine. See, and rather than just do it like with a regular voice, he just tips his hand. Business Management Magazine. Wow. Where's all the comment about Tim Russert? You think that's all everybody is talking about these days? They're not talking about the floods in the Midwest. They're not talking about all the dead people in Iraq, about whether we're going to invade Iran. Well, they're not talking about any of these things, about $4 a gallon for gas, about the economy is going to hell in a handbasket, a tisket, a tasket, it's going in a basket. No, they're talking about Tim Russert, no doubt.
The biggest names.
The best talent.
This is Neil Rogers.
Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The sports leader.
Sports Queer Radio is what the Q's for in QAM.
We're the greatest country in the world. Say it loud, say it proud. We're the USA. We're the greatest country in the... What's that sound?
That's China shoveling dirt on us.
But that's our soil.
Not anymore. We're a debtor nation.
They'll never bury us.
Why not?
Because we're the greatest country in the world. USA, USA is what we're trained to say. We're the greatest country in the world. I think the Chinese are really trying to bury us.
That's not the Chinese this time. It's the Saudis.
And we're going to let them get away with it?
Why not? We let them get away with everything else.
Then we'll have to just amuse them with our misinformed jingoism.
Well, we better do it fast if you want to go home and watch TV.
Come on, corporate media. We're the greatest country in the world. Say it loud, say it proud. We're the USA. We're the greatest country in the world.
Business Management Magazine. Okay, 10:45 at 560 WQAM. So Rick Shaw retired November 20. He announced his retirement November 28, 2006, and actually retired. His last show was on May 8th or 9th or 10th or something like that, 2007.
Okay.
So just over a year ago. So as usual, if you read it in the Herald, you know it's probably incorrect. Nice going, Glenn Garvin. He retired 2 years ago, my ass. But that's what you get. Look at that phone, man. What did you do yesterday? Did you do something evil to the audience or what?
All the time.
Or was it because of my insensitive comments about Tim Russert?
I'm sure. You lost touch with the audience. You drove them away,
5670560. I want to take a lot of calls today. I'm only here Tuesday and Thursday. I don't want to lose touch. Like Joe Bell says, don't you want to hear from your fans? Ho, ho, ho! 567-0560 and pound 560 in the Verizon and Singular Wireless line. The Jerk Show at 2, Mad Dog from Shula Steak 2 at 4. Dolphins tonight with Kim Bocamper at 7. 8 to 11, that's Curtis for DA, who's doing the morning show now for Orlando. Is the big go on vacation or you get canned?
No idea.
WQAM, hello.
I'd like to start my day.
WQAM, hello.
So anyway.
Yes?
We interrupt this fun for some business.
Okay.
How are you, Neil? Just wanted to give you an update of what you were...
I just looked on there. The banner's not back.
Why don't you just refresh it one more time?
Yeah.
Because I just put it back on there.
Yeah.
And it's a very simple mistake.
And why did it disappear in the first place?
Because there's like there's a date when you put up banners.
There it is. I clicked it.
When you put up banners, there's a
date.
It's supposed to be up from this time to this time, and the date ran out, so I just had to fix that.
Well, what does that mean? In other words, we're like on a limited deal there?
No. Like when I post the banner, it you know.
Why? Why can't you just put down there TFN?
You know what? I'm not even going to go into it. I also came in to thank you for my check. I wanted to do that.
You know how that rings so hollow now, you know?
What's that? What do you mean?
It's like saying, it's my birthday. My birthday was 2 days ago, and you didn't wish me. Oh, well, by the way, belated happy birthday. You know, it rings hollow.
But I haven't even been in here. I mean, I just got it.
You haven't been in there, but you were on the phone before.
I haven't. You're right, but
I think Brandon's got a really good point about you.
Oh, come on now. Well, thanks for the check anyway.
You're welcome.
It's going for a good
use. All yet or what?
No, I haven't even cashed it yet.
Well, good.
I think I'm going to get
good. In that case, wait a minute. I got to make a call.
Don't do it, man. Don't do it.
I got to make a phone call. What's the number of the check? Don't worry, I'll find it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, enjoy it and have a great life. And thanks for getting that back on there.
Right, no problem.
I don't want to have to keep refreshing and doing stuff and keep potchking around.
That's right. I'm just trying to make your life easier.
Yeah, sure you are. Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Goodbye. WQAM, hello. QAM, hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes?
Neil, did you see Mario Lopez's spread in People magazine?
I don't read People magazine.
No, just
wait a minute. You asked me a question. I'm trying to answer.
Okay.
I don't read People magazine, number one, and number two, I don't give a flying crap about Mario Lopez.
I don't read it either, but that picture alone, man, jeez, you can bust a quarter off that guy's ass.
Uh-huh.
It's hot. Okay, check it out.
I'm sure you'd rather bust something else off his ass, but I won't say what it is. I think we all know what it is. 567-0560, pound 560 on the Verizon and Singular Wireless line.
You fairy.
WQAM, hello. QAM, hello. QAM.
Yeah, this Neil?
Yeah?
Hey, man, I think Russert was a slob, man. Wasn't he over in Italy? I think he had too many cannolis.
That might have been it.
I think that's what got him.
I think the treadmill test is what finally put him over the edge, plus the short turnaround on the trip back from Italy. Those trips can do it. Maybe he had like, what's it call it? Like David Bloom had. What do they call that when you have a clot?
Blood clot?
No, not a blood. It's like a blood clot.
An aneurysm?
No, not an aneurysm. What is wrong with you? No, not a stroke. It's like a blood clot.
What's wrong with me? You're the one that can't think of what you want to say.
What?
What?
David Bloom had it in Iraq, don't you remember? And he died also. And by the way, David Bloom, not that he was as famous as Tim Russert, and he certainly wasn't in our face as much as Tim Russert. He was a really good reporter and a good family guy, and he got about, 10 minutes, tops coverage. But now there's a new deal because we got the new 24-hour-7 news cycle, man, with all the talking head channels, and so they got a lot of time to fill up. And so when one of their own dies, we go on and on and on and on. Isn't it enough to say, okay, he died, it was very unfortunate, he was a good guy, never stole a freight train? That's what I said on Tuesday, he never stole a freight train. He didn't bother me none, he was just there. But the idea that people come from all parts of the country to walk by the casket, based on what? Based on...
I have no line.
I guess. WQAM, hello.
Why is George so...
WQAM, hello. QAM.
I said take the challenge.
WQAM, hello. QAM, hello. Hola.
Neil?
Yes?
Good morning, Neil. If it doesn't work out, there's plenty of openings in JCPenney Westland Mall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay? If it doesn't work out in the future?
Mm-hmm.
Plenty.
Yeah, I'm sure you know about the openings.
Rectum.
WQAM, hello. Sounds like a gas station. Doesn't it?
Does.
WQAM, hello.
Neil.
Yes.
How you doing?
Okay.
I hope you're enjoying your 3-day hiatuses. I'm sorry. Do you have, I don't have access to the internet, but do you have Bob Martinez on the list?
Bob Martinez, the governor?
Right.
Was he a South Florida politician?
Well, he was in Florida.
South Florida is the question.
Oof, sorry.
You ought to be. Oh, look at that. Brandon says, get Josh out of there. He's incompetent. And Brandon misspelled incompetent. Oh, no. Here's a great story, though. Wow. Wait till you hear this. Police catch man who had marijuana around his penis.
Really?
Really? I'm printing it out right now.
I mean, that doesn't work?
Depends if you have enough foreskin to hide it in, I guess. WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Hey, stress test, all that is used for the doctor is so they can cut you open and make a ton of money and do bypass surgery. That's all it's for. So.
What?
Stress test. If you fail it...
Oh, yeah, stress test is one of the dumbest things anybody ever invented. It's a way to try to kill you.
Yeah, and then if you fail it, oh, we need bypass surgery, and then they ring the cash register, you know, and they make a ton of money, so.
Okay, thanks. Thanks for the bulletin. Getting caught with marijuana by police is bad enough, but the drug arrest of John Christopher Williams, 34, was particularly embarrassing. This is Metro Halifax, so it must be, I don't know whether it's Canada, Halifax, or who knows. It looks like a Brit thing to me. Williams had a lengthy criminal record, failed to show up for court dates more than once, leading to a warrant for his arrest. When police found and arrested him, they didn't find any drugs on him. Williams didn't say anything. It was only when he was being checked into prison that guards discovered 9 grams of marijuana wrapped around his penis. Williams says it was all a misunderstanding. He appeared yesterday in Dartmouth Provincial Court under charges of smuggling drugs into prison. His lawyer said Williams now realizes he should have told police about the pot sooner. He was sentenced to 30 days
About 30, man.
in the slammer.
Should have told him, hey, that's just a hemp condom, man.
Here's the fact. Did you happen to see Olbermann last night? Yeah, I did see it. He had a very interesting report on the Enron loophole to the commodities futures trading rule that a lot of people think has to do with the bubble in oil prices. Did see that. Might kill some good time if you can find that and play it. Very good stuff. And, of course, McCain is goose-stepping right along on. Oh, yeah, I'm going to kill some good time by playing Keith Olbermann every... You know, I love the show, although they were doing more of the same crap again last night. More of the same. More clips from the damn memorial service and more about Luke and... I've had it. I have absolutely had it. I'm sick of it. How many times do they need to repeat the same damn crap? Okay, he was a good guy. People in the media, his colleagues liked him. His family loved him. Great. He's dead. Okay, he's not coming back. He's dead. And all this garbage about, oh, he's up there in heaven having a good laugh. He's not up in heaven. He's in a box. If he's up in heaven and not in a box, then all those people who came from all kinds of places, they were conned. It was a con job then. I mean, do you want to come thousands of miles to waltz past an empty box and give it your regards?
Well, it depends on how fancy the box is.
Tisket a tasket, it was a pretty fancy casket.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm dressing up fancy for it.
Okay, put on a tuxedo. You people in the media, you're sick. You're the enablers, baby. You're the ones who allowed 9/11 to take place. You're the ones who allowed this Iraq attack to go on. And, by the way, Russert was one of those. He could have done a lot to educate the American public about the con job back then when it was going on. It was well known, but nevertheless, you don't say that after somebody dies. Okay, I won't say it. Because then I'll get another fax from that goofball in Port St. Lucie. WQAM, hello.
Neil.
Yes.
Have you ever been to the Caribbean?
WQAM, hello.
Hey, thrombosis.
Yeah. Okay. Hope you get it. QAM, hello.
Neil.
Yeah.
Hey, the blood clot condition you were talking about is DVT, deep vein thrombosis.
No.
Isn't it? That's the one where if you sit on the plane for too long.
Right. That's what David Bloom had from sitting in that tank, but that's not what the word. Yeah, that's one of the terms for it.
All right. Thanks, Neil.
Thanks. Let me Google David Bloom.
All right. Want some Googling music?
No. Maybe that is it.
I wouldn't know if you're right, because obviously I didn't know what it was.
What?
I didn't know what it was, so. I'll take your word for it.
Well, it says here in this story from a blood clot. At any rate, deep vein thrombosis is correct, but there's one other term for it. But nevertheless, it comes from a clot. And when you sit in one position too long...
Pulmonary embolism?
Yeah, that's it, pulmonary embolism. Very good. Let's hear it for Chris.
Oh!
Where'd you find that?
Sorry.
Wikipedia.
Pulmonary embolism. No matter what you call it, it ain't good.
Biggest names.
The best talent.
This is Neil Rogers.
Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The sports leader.
This is your brain. Rock solid. Any questions?
Right now, look how close, under the existing rules, look how close Barack Obama is to the finish line. Senator Clinton way back here. Barack Obama needs fewer than 100 delegates to get to the finish line.
Who's the best candidate gonna fix health care before it's too late? You're damn right. Who's the man who changed the economy for the working man? Can you dig it? Who's the cat that'll get you out? He knows what Iraq is all about. Right on. Some say Barack is a young mother. I'm just talking about Barack. He's an educated man who wants to be your president, man. You gotta vote for this man.
Let's face it, nobody thought a 46-year-old black guy named Barack Obama was going to be the Democratic nominee.
Look how close Barack Obama is to the finish line. He doesn't need much, and he's the Democratic nominee.
Okay, thank you for your perspicacious observations. It's 11:02 at 560 WQM. Happy Thursday to you. Here's the next piece of evidence I entered into testimony.
Okay.
What's the date on this? June 2003. So 5 years ago. It's from Broadcasting and Cable. Not Broadcasting and Management. Broadcasting and Cable. TV legend Brinkley dead at 82. David Brinkley, the quick-witted, usually politely cynical news anchor and commentator, first for NBC and then ABC, died June 12th at his home in Houston after a fall. See, what I tell you, when you get to be an old fart, don't fall down. Didn't I tell you that?
Yep.
He was 82 and for most of those years an American news icon known for his flawless writing and a staccato speaking style that gave emphasis to his short, spare sentences. He also knew how not to say anything at all and let television do the talking, a skill radio-trained TV announcers often lacked. He's dead June 12th, 1983, 2003. 5 years ago this month. How many seconds did that get on TV?
About 30
seconds, David Brinkley's dead. Now, granted, he was 82, he wasn't 58, but nevertheless. Who did Mo for broadcast journalism for NBC and ABC, David Brinkley or Tim Russert? Is there any contest? Is there any comparison? Who is the greater icon in the history of American television? All these silly people schlepping from South Carolina and California to go to Washington to walk past the box. Jesus, God almighty. And you want to know why? Because the medium told them it's very important.
That's right.
This that's gone on the last 5 days, this even makes the alien business, since he's back in the news again with his communista routine, this even makes that pale into insignificance. And Diana.
Mm-hmm.
Remember all that business with Diana?
Oh, yeah.
Who gave a flying crap about Diana?
Fat shut-ins.
Pasty-looking bitch.
Right. Fags.
Right. Elton John.
Mm-hmm.
Puerto Rican Ralph says, never mind the passing of Tim Russert, but the other thing is the Tiger Woods leg issue. That's right. If it's not Tim Russert's dead, it's Tiger's going to miss the rest of the season. Oh, what are we going to do without Tiger? And Ralph says if he doesn't play the rest of his life, he's got more money than you or me can ever count. That's right. He's got more money than God. And another thing, how long are they going to keep on with the Jason Taylor crap? Is he getting ready for Nutcracker Suite, Joffrey Ballet, or the Miami City Ballet? It brings back memories of Jimmy and Danny and Dammy and Ginny that went on for 100 years. By the way, happy anniversary, George, he says. If you need painkillers after you get your nuts cut off, call me.
I'm covered.
So Saturday, George is getting his nuts cut off.
Correct.
He doesn't realize that's how they do it now.
That's right. Wife's going to keep him in a jar. In her purse. Little baby food jar. Going to show people.
Pierre Tristram on the Smirking Chimp wrote this. 2 days ago, Tuesday, Russert gave the established power more voice on the smirking chimp. And this sums it up pretty well. And I guess he's going to get a fax from the guy in Port St. Lucie demanding an apology?
Probably.
Pierre Tristram says, my sympathies go to Tim Russert's family. My father died the same way. Massive heart attack in the middle of the day in the prime of his life. He was 46, Russert was 58. Shock doesn't begin to describe the effect on those who stay behind. Try anger, try a sense of loss that, contrary to greeting card drivel, never fades until I expect one's own final collapse. Russert wasn't family, but it's fair to say, as the casket-lidded lines at the end of obituaries usually do, that his survivors include the 3 million viewers who tuned in every Sunday to watch Meet the Press. Even the procession of politicians have been squirming their way through his show since '91. Sadly for us, TV personalities can seem closer to us than family members. Russert, however, never had that effect on me. Respect for the man aside, there's a matter of respecting journalism when assessing Russert's place in the trade. That respect has been lacking in almost universally fawning tributes to Russert and the craft he represented. Journalists and politicians from the president on down have formed yet another procession of praise and prostrations worthy of, say, Diana or Elvis. But Tim Russert? That's what journalism as we know it today is, primarily an adjunct to the cult of celebrity, a shareholder in the business of image management to protect foremost the business of America. When the powerful paid tribute to Russert, he was an institution in both news and politics for more than 2 decades, were President Bush's autopilot words. They're paying tribute to themselves, to the establishment Russert represented, defended, and unfortunately for us, encrusted. You expect politics to be a game between scoundrels, to be the art of governing mankind by deceiving them, as Isaac Disraeli, Benjamin's son, put it. You don't expect journalists to enable the fraud, but to unravel, at least occasionally. Russert's reputation rested on the no-nonsense interview designed to do just that. It was more reputation than reality. Since the age of Reagan, the perception of tough journalism has paralleled the perception of integrity in politics, when all along politics and journalism have been complicit in legitimizing spin, interpretation ahead of fact. In more honest days, we'd call that propaganda. But that's one of those shrill words not to be used in polite company, and Russert's court was nothing if not a weekly oath to the appropriate. The late Michael Kelly, reporter and editor whose death in Iraq in 2003 was to my mind a greater blow to journalism than Russert's, described this in a piece for the New York Times Magazine in 1993, 2 years into Russert's stint at Meet the Press. He said, on the Sunday talk shows, the celebrity host and the celebrity reporter and the celebrity political strategist sit side by side, and the distinctions between them are not apparent to the naked eye. In effect, they are one members of the faith stars of a culture they themselves have created. Instead, they have acknowledged their oneness. Indeed, not instead. Indeed, they've acknowledged their oneness. They've given themselves a name, the insiders, and a language. The language reveals, as all languages do, a great deal about how its speakers see themselves and the world. It is self-referential, self-important, self-mocking, and very nearly, if subconsciously, self-loathing. It's deeply cynical. It portrays a society where to be knowing is to admit the fraud of one's function in the act of performing them. At least they have the loathing right. 2 weeks before the Iraq War, I attended a taping of Meet the Press. Among Russert's guests, Fred Thompson, the actor and occasional conservative senator, to talk about oneness, and Mike Farrell, the liberal activist, actor and star of MASH. Farrell had produced an ad for Citizens United arguing against going to war, endangering the lives of our troops, expending horrendous amounts of money that has not been budgeted for, and the American people haven't been told about the expense of it, all over weapons of mass destruction that didn't exist while Osama bin Forgotten remained at large. Thompson, who was featured in his own ad name-calling war opponents, was brought on to ridicule Farrell and did with this one line, "Oh my goodness, where do you start?" The last 5 years, of course, kept providing the answer at cost of tens of thousands of lives and soon to be $1 trillion. You start not by going to war, an answer Farrell and like-minded ridiculed war opponents already knew. And Russert that day? His questions to Farrell were straight out of the White House playbook. How can you say inspections are working when here we are 12 years after the Persian Gulf War, anthrax, mustard still unaccounted for, and inspectors have not been in Iraq for the last 4 years? We don't know what state a potential nuclear program is. Actually, UN inspectors were trying to do their job in Iraq, and various parts of the American intelligence community were discrediting the WMD allegations. We just weren't told, and Russert was the kind of institution that questioned White House gospel. He wasn't. I'm not reading this well at all. You following that?
It's fine. I'm following.
No, it's not. It didn't make any sense. We just weren't told, and Russert wasn't the kind of institution that questioned White House gospel. In an interview with President Bush a year later, Russert posed all the right questions. There's a sense in the country that the intelligence that was given was ambiguous and that you took it and molded it and shaped it. Your opponent said hyped it and rushed to war. Looking back in your mind, is it worth the loss of 530 American lives and 3,000 injuries? In light of not finding the weapons of mass destruction, do you believe the war in Iraq is a war of choice or war of necessity? Those are the kinds of questions that gave Russert his reputation as a tough interview, but in every case the question was a setup for Bush to give his standard prepackaged answer, knowing he could trust Russert never to ridicule the packaging, and Russert never did. The truth is that on any night of the week, Jon Stewart's Daily Show does more than a 2-minute segment to show politicians' own words how venal, dishonest, contradictory, and just plain dense they can be than Russert did in his Sunday services. Russert's master was always the political structure he grilled, but never fundamentally questioned. You always knew whose side he was on, power, not truth. And by power, I don't mean his own, of which he had plenty, but the powerful men and occasional women he invited to his Versailles. I mourn his death, but I wish I could mourn the death of the journalism he represented. To the detriment of journalism and malformed citizens, that parody lives on. He's got some nerve writing the truth, you know what? He's going to get a fax from that pissed-off guy in Port St. Lucie. Maybe even Greg from Port St. Lucie will be there. Ooh. Look at that. Your logo on your T-shirt. I just got an ad fax. What are you smirking about?
Nothing. That's just par for the course.
I thought it was going to be something really important, like another fax saying, that guy at Port St. Lucie's full of crap. Right on, Neil. This media overkill is insanity. It's madness, lunacy, obnoxious. Like our management. Disgusting, grotesque, unacceptable.
His name.
The best talent.
Neil Rogers.
Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The sports leader.
Neil got out. WQAM. Where the faggot is.
You faggot. Dude, welcome back to the Joe Rose Show. Hey, need a car? You'll feel like you bought from the factory. Rock around the clock tonight. Rock, rock, rock. I love singing jingles. Welcome back to the Joe Rose Show. Okay, we got, see the USA in your Chevrolet. Here comes a Gary Fonrath #1 deal. Blah, blah, fizz, fizz. Oh, man, what a relief it is. Joe Rose here for Kaboom cereal, man. It has nuts, little bits of marshmallows, and all kinds of crazy things. You deserve a break today. Hey, dude, thirsty? Come alive. You're in the Pepsi generation. It's the Joe Rose Show, man, and I'll be back after this word. Chesterfield. Hey, have I told you, like a good neighbor, Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. Plymouth will never be the same. We'll be back with more of the Joe Rose Show, but first, what'll you have? Pabst Blue Ribbon. What'll you have? Pabst Blue Ribbon. Dude, what'll you have? Pabst Blue Ribbon. Pabst Blue Ribbon. Wonderful world of air-conditioned shopping. Lauderhill Mall. Lauderhill Mall. 'Cause a kid'll eat the middle of an Oreo first and save the chocolate on the outside for last. I'll be back to wrap things up after these few words. Tum-ta-tum-tums. Get real action. 7 up your thirst away. Dude, Schaefer is the one to have if you're having more than one. Hey, you can take Salem out of the country, but...
All right. Let's just play that till 2 o'clock. Woo. Because that's what QM is all about now. Joe and his singing spots.
Joe's jingle.
You feel like you bought from the... It's just amazing. Now, let me give you another example, okay?
Of?
I don't want to beat a dead horse, but nevertheless, the media sure is doing it, so why can't I?
Of?
Johnny Carson.
Right.
And I say this having not been a fan of his at all. I mean, not at all. I know I'm in the small minority on that. I enjoyed the Tonight Show way back in the day when Steve Allen was hosting and Jack Parr, and people really were funny. But nevertheless... Johnny Carson, is there any debate that he was one of the most beloved and most well-known TV personalities? No doubt.
Right.
died January 24th, 2005. 3.5 years ago.
Okay.
Of emphysema. He smoked himself to death. Too many faggots. He was 79, had announced in 2002 he was suffering from emphysema. He was host of the Tonight Show from October 1st, 62 to May 22nd, 92, almost
about 30, man.
30 years. Taking over from Jack Parr, handing off to Jay Leno after 4,531 episodes. Now, granted, there was, clips of the old Tonight Show were shown, and there was some discussion. Was there the kind of gnashing of teeth and carrying on for 5 days that we've seen about Tim Russert when Johnny Carson died? No.
No.
Anything even close? No. And let me ask you this. In the history of NBC television, who is more significant? Johnny Carson or Tim Russert? And I realize Meet the Press has been on for a long, long time. More than any other American TV show.
Yeah.
You know the only show that's been on longer in North America than Meet the Press? Hockey Night in Canada.
That's right. You mentioned that before.
Yeah. Well, now you know it. For sure. Johnny Carson, dead. And it's like, oh, gee, well, Johnny, he's great. Everybody loved him. There were some tributes that went on for a couple of days, and then that was it. We didn't have all these public ceremonies and all these memorials and all these speeches. My God, you'd have thought, like I said on Tuesday, that the whole world has just stopped spinning around. Life, as we knew it, has changed.
Mm-hmm.
My life hasn't. My life is still okay.
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Yeah, considering we're still alive.
Sure.
It's better than the alternative. 5670560. I don't know if this audience is alive, though. We haven't had any comment about this. And you want to know why? Because the media's got people so brainwashed that they believe whatever the media decide to tell them, that's what's important. Whether it's Alien is hiding in the house with the drunks there in little Havana, or whether it's Diana and that car sitting on the highway in Paris. This is what's important crap, okay? WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil, how are you?
And don't forget about Tiger's knee. Yes, sir.
Hey, this media frenzy over Russert will never be an issue with Tom Brokaw because it's impossible to tell whether he's dead or alive.
Yeah, good point.
And the death notice that I like the best is that he's in a better place now. That's a great one.
Oh, yeah.
And if I can make one...
It says a hell of a lot about this place, doesn't it?
But it's terminal today. It's raining, Neil. Got two choices, the mall or get under the covers.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, just a suggestion about the show. I know you love hearing suggestions.
Oh, sure.
Because every day you walk a tightrope. I mean, you right wrongs. Every day you're in there. One day, how about showing up with a mild buzz? Ever thought of that?
No.
I mean, instead of banging those pleasure machines to get your fix, I mean, George can tighten you up with some shrooms, no?
No.
All right, I'm sorry, Neil. Have a good day.
Yeah.
I have a better idea. How about one day you don't shave and do the show with a mild fuzz?
There you go. Oh, yeah.
That guy was on mushrooms. Hey, don't look at me.
I'm not.
I don't do the show on drugs.
5670560, pound 560 in the Verizon Singular Wireless line. WQAM, hello.
Hey, good afternoon, Neil.
Yes, sir, good evening.
Hey, did you see the Mario Lopez on People Magazine?
WQAM, hello.
Don't answer your phone. It's immigration. Run!
WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
I was thinking regarding the Russert thing, was there this much coverage when Peter Jennings died?
No, not even close. None. Almost none.
And I would think he was even probably more known, in the public view of news.
Well, he was on the air every night for many, many years, doing the news, reading it.
Right. And then on a side note, I watched the movie The Insider last night. What a great movie. Have you ever seen that movie?
The Insider? Who's in it?
Yeah, it's Al Pacino, Russell Crowe, and Christopher Plummer plays the 60 Minutes guy.
It's a very good movie.
Really?
I think you saw it, though, about the smoking thing.
Oh, yeah. That's a great movie. You're right.
Right. A
wonder if they'll make this now. When he croaks, will there be that much media coverage for him?
Who's that?
Wallace.
Mike Wallace?
Right.
He's only 150 years old.
It's coming.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, see you.
Coming at you.
Mike Wallace is going to croak. Don't be saying that, because then he'll croak and it'll be your fault. You'll have
mine.
You'll
I don't
have
care.
that. You'll have to live with that curse for the rest of your life.
Go
sir.
ahead. Blame me.
Don't give him a canary. Concerns about Barack Obama's ability to compete in key swing states that have decided the last several elections are falling by the wayside, as a new poll this week shows him ahead of John McCain in Florida, which just shocks the daylights out of me, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. And now that McCain has jumped on the offshore drilling a bandwagon, Florida's going to even get more hostile toward him. And even your fag governor is saying, oh, yeah, that's a really good idea. We need that oil. Yeah, that's going to really change a lot. Not. The Quinnipiac University poll shows Obama ahead of McCain in these three states for the first time. In Florida, Obama's ahead 47-43. In Ohio, 48-42. And in Pennsylvania, Obama leads McCain 52-40%. Concerns about women who supported Hillary abandoning the Democratic nominee in favor of McCain appear to be unfounded. Obama leads McCain by 10 to 23% among the poll of likely voters. What does that mean? See, who wrote this?
I don't know.
Nick Giuliani in something. I don't know where I got this. Among women. He's got a huge lead among women. Women aren't crazy about old men. Rich old men they like, but he's not rich. It's his wife. That bitch got all the money. But don't be attacking the candidates' wives now. See, this is part of the whole thing. Celebrity in politics and celebrity in journalism. Everything is celebrity. Oh, but Michelle Obama was on The View. Didn't you see her? Yeah, who cares? Who cares? I think we ought to bring back Bud Collyer, and instead of having any election, just have a rerun of Beat the Clock. And whichever candidate competes and does the best job on that with those silly games they used to play, he's the president. Yeah. I bet you Chicken Neck would enjoy that. Bud Collyer and Beat the Clock.
Biggest names.
The best talent.
This is Neil Rogers.
Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The sports leader.
This is Joe Bowen, the voice of the Toronto Maple Leafs, and you're listening to the Hockey Authority, Neil God.
From Palm Springs to Palm Beach, she's filled every basement rec center in the country. And now, get ready, Hellendale.
Yesterday,
Because Liz Welch is going to blow your colostomy bag.
I love you true.
This Sunday, one afternoon only, on her Singing Blue Hair Over America tour, Liz Welch. Liz Welch, this old thing really kicks ass.
If I ever fall in love again.
Sunday afternoon in the basement rec room of Senility C's condominium in Hallandale, Liz Welch with special guest, the sing-along king, Frankie Alone.
Let me call you sweetheart. I'm in love with love.
And the Pocono Prince, Sid Flecknagan.
Your cheating heart, oh, it makes me so blue. I cry, the whole night through.
Advance tickets on sale now at all Early Birds Wine and Dine Cafeteria locations. A night of music to remember, but you probably won't. Liz Welch, as close to live as clinically possible. A coffin door concert presentation.
11:33, 27 noon is 560 WQM. So you're having a crappy day in South Florida, huh? What a shame. How unusual.
Yeah.
In the summertime, when it's
Soupy,
148
sloppy.
degrees, and when it's real humid, and when it's pouring cats and dogs, and when the mosquitoes are as big as watermelons. Not good. Another 50 reasons not to be there. It's kind of murky here, though. Well, on the murky side, going to be like 66, 68. Not too bad, like a real spring day. Even though summertime is, isn't it today or is it tomorrow?
I don't know.
At 6 p.m.? 8 p.m.?
The calendar there.
What?
I'm telling Chris to look at the calendar.
Yeah, take a peek at the calendar, see what officially is the first day of summer. It's
21st.
Day or the 21st?
Saturday, yeah.
Saturday at 8 p.m., I believe. Have a good BM and a PM. And usher in summer. WQAM, hello.
Hey, good afternoon, Neil.
Yes, sir?
I got an idea. Now when we start digging on the Florida coast, and
and gas prices plummet. People like you should pay the full price now.
Yeah.
Now your little buddies, huh? How does that
Gas
how
prices
that happen?
plummet, huh? Based on what?
Based on that, we're not gonna depend on other people for our oil, boys. 4 more years, baby. 4 more years.
Yeah, lunatic, maniac.
Yeah.
That was alien. Comunista.
Sure is.
Fascista. 4 more years, my ass. You got 2 chances, man. None and less than none. By the way, the AFL-CIO will endorse Obama within weeks. They decided that yesterday after they had a meeting. They held their meet.
Good.
4 more years of right-wing fascism, right. In addition to which, it really makes a hell of a lot of sense to continue our dependence on oil of any kind. Now, that's the real kicker. Real kick in the ass. Yeah, you're going to see how Florida's going to turn like rats against McCain now, man. Offshore drilling my ass. 5670560, or I got a better idea. Move to Canada. You know, every day when the price of oil goes up, the Toronto Stock Exchange goes zooming. Zooming. You want to know why?
Why?
We got it. We got oil up the ass. Let's take a look right now at the price of oil since you want to get all depressed. Why did he have to bring that up? One of your people.
Yeah, right.
Oil down to $133.23 a barrel. What a bargain. It's down $3.50 just this morning. Roll out the barrel. Come on, you can do it. I think we ought to start. Canadian loonie is 98.71. It's up half a cent. 98.71 cent. Get Rick Riley on the phone. Let's start doing stock talk.
Calling him now.
Hey, Rick, you fairy. WQAM, hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay.
Hey, I'd never heard you mention this movie before, and I was going to recommend if you haven't seen it, but that you ever see Who Killed the Electric Car?
No.
There's like a documentary about...
Oh, yeah, I have seen that, yes.
Yeah, it was pretty disturbing, but if I may ask, I heard George tell the story before about the origin of bad words, and I was wondering...
No, if anybody knows about that, it's George.
Yeah, I forget how it got started, and I wanted to have it right to tell something.
Google it, man. Wikipedia it.
Oh, thank you, sir.
No problem.
All right, well, bye.
Bye. Well, he wants to get busy now. He don't want to waste any time. He's going to go. He's going right to his PC, and he's going to be tapping and rapping and crapping. 5670560 pound 560 on the Verizon Singular Wireless line. WQAM, hello.
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 Hello, is this Neil Rogers?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if I might suggest an addition for the poll.
Yeah.
It's Mayor John LaMello. Remember him of Sunrise?
I'm sure he's on there.
Oh, I'm sorry. Apologize. And the other thing is, what do you think
He's got 3 votes. He's got 3 votes.
Oh, okay. My apologies. I probably missed your part of the show. We added him. What do you think about the Hard Rock getting blackjack?
I think it spells bad news for some of the other people. It's just more nails in the coffin for the pari-mutuels.
Yeah, it's getting tougher, but I'm glad you're getting down to the Gulfstream and got to see that. I'm sorry I couldn't be down there to see it, but I was ill during that weekend, so. But congratulations on a fine job, and George, continuing the good work, and thank you very much.
And thank you so much. Yeah, I think it's bad news for the pari-mutuels that finally got the slots in there, but like everything else, it's guaranteed failure. Fat-ass Jeb Bush wanted them to fail, the legislature wanted them to fail, and so they will, pretty much. I mean, the Gulfstream thing is a beautiful setup. And Pompano, looks pretty good, but, and again, because of the way they've got it, siphoning so much of the money out of those places, they can't have loose slots for the most part. I mean, you can get lucky once in a blue moon, I guess. But the engines, man, they got us by the balls. They're getting even. What am I going to say about it, right?
Right.
They're getting even with the white man.
If anybody deserves it or, payback's a bitch.
Even after they ran those spots a couple of years ago when the issue was on the ballot, and they were screaming and yelling about the evils of gambling and about how the whole state was going to go to hell in a handbasket.
That I do not forgive.
Yeah. WQAM, hello. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
He choked on his own instrument, yeah. He gagged on it. WQAM, hello.
Neil.
Yes.
You are absolutely correct, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Is this Neil Rogers?
Yeah, let me say it again, yes.
Oh, absolutely correct. I was listening to the media, and all they talked about was Tim Russert. It was the Neil Rogers show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what does that mean? You want to interpret that for us?
He could have done a much better job. In other words, you were spending more time talking about Tim Russert than anyone else.
No, I'm not.
That's what he's trying to say.
Not. Wrong.
He was listening to the media, and they were just talking about Tim Russert. Obviously.
Wrong.
That's what he's trying to say.
What I'm talking about is the media and their overkill and their insanity. I'm not talking about him. I'm not going to go through the whole thing about what kind of beer he drank, Rolling Rock, and about the Bills and the Sabres. I don't care about any of that. It's of no significance to me. He was small potatoes. At least Frankie Pentangeli was funny.
The biggest name.
The best talent.
This is Neil Rogers.
Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The sports leader.
Dia is sick and needs help badly.
Well, he's a Tallahassee Nazi. He got the money from his daddy. An anti-Semite little bratty. With an agenda that's crappy. Well, he's a Tallahassee Nazi. Of AFLA.
Absolutely.
Well, he's a presidential son who doesn't have to run. No one else is gonna win. He might as well just move right in.
Sieg Heil, Sieg Heil, Sieg Heil, Sieg Heil.
He has a golden spoon. He was born with a pizzazz. So look out, all you Jews. Get ready for the gas. He's a Tallahassee Nazi. He'll give our civil rights a whammy. Cause he's a Tallahassee Nazi. Love of AFLA. Well, he's a very wealthy dude with very fascist views who never paid his dues. By next year, we'll all be screwed.
Sieg Heil, Sieg Heil, Sieg Heil, Sieg Heil.
Any schmuck could win that race against Buddy McCain. Why do you think they call it gubernatorial anyway? He's a Tallahassee Nazi. He'll make the KKK happy. Yeah, he's a Tallahassee Nazi. Love of FLA. Come on, let's two-step. Come on, Adolf. Let's go.
14 to noon at 560 WQAM. Look at that phone, man. Not too promising. How were your calls yesterday, George?
I just talked vasectomy all day.
Yeah.
Not really, but, you know.
Well, what is it? Was that an answer to my question?
I don't know.
Let me say it again. How were those calls yesterday, George?
They were weak.
Really?
Few and far between. That's how they always are. Although I shouldn't say this. You know, I have Chris screen the calls.
What?
Just to screen out those four, you know, the four homosexual retards.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, he did a perfect job. And I mean perfect.
Did he?
I don't want to sandbag you here, Chris, but not one got through once.
Wow.
Of course, he was a nervous wreck by the end of the show, but, you know.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe work off.
It's his job. Look, I had to do that for 12 freaking years before you decided to go screenless on a regular basis.
Yeah. Well, you're belly aching about it too now?
No. I'm just saying.
I'm your friend. WQAM, hello.
Neil?
Yes, sir.
Hi. Yesterday I talked to George and he left it on the yoga.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he called.
Nobody cares. Uh-huh. Yeah, he went away for a while, then, of course, like a bad penny, they always come back. No material, the Yovan guy. That's his claim to fame. They got the quarter slot guy, the Yovan guy, the idiot guy. All of these things.
Oh, my God.
All of these things.
5670560. And then for the schmuck that called a couple of calls back, give me a song to dance about Tim Russert. I'm talking about whatever the people want to talk about, which most of them don't want to talk about anything, which has been going on for many, many years. They just want to call and make stupid sounds. Oh, I called Neil and made a funny sound. Remember that one on the MySpace?
Oh, yeah.
When I read that one day, I said to myself, and these are people who present themselves as fans of the show.
As if.
Right. As people who enjoy the show, support the show, promote the show, etc. Our fans. I'm your fan.
No, you're not.
And he writes, he told his buddy, today I called Neil and made a funny sound. WQAM, hello.
Yeah, I'm glad to finally hear a bit on Joe Rose. I mean, I usually just listen to like the last half hour of his show before you come on.
And there's so much material there untapped that I was just wondering what Boca's...
Well, we're starting to tap it.
Well, that's good, because that was really funny. That guy who wants to drill all the oil out of Florida, it don't matter. They're still going to drive the price up. It doesn't matter how much oil they pull out of the ground. The a-holes on Wall Street are going to drive the price up until we can't afford it no more.
Correct. That is correct.
So tell that idiot to go F himself.
Okay. And then the amount that they're going to get is so insignificant compared to the oil that we're going to need. It isn't going to change anything. There isn't a single economist of any note who's going to tell you that's going to bring down the price of gas.
Right.
It's not going to do it.
Right.
But nevertheless, don't confuse them with the facts because it's a McCain-Bush thing, man. It must be good. Comunista, comunista. The document failed to print. What's that all about? Boy, am I having all kinds of technical issues again? That would be bad. I'm just trying to print out the poll so I don't have to read it off the screen, off the monitor. And you know what?
What?
It's not printing. Oh, no. Oh, that's why. I got a little jam on it.
Well, at least it wasn't
Paper
jelly.
jam. What do you say? You going to print now or what? No? One moment, please. Paper jam. Christ. What the hell is that?
Filler music. Ting-tings.
Oh, there's the Michelle Obama on The View.
Says and does.
Who cares? Good God. Okay, this thing is warming up again. Please wait. Well, even my printer now is getting really testy and tasty.
What did you do there?
Well, if you put some jam on it, it's not too bad. Let's see. Is it coming out? Here it comes. Here comes the poll. And look at this. This is the last page from the previous article. Not good. Oh, and here's another one, which I forgot to even mention this. CBS News correspondent. What the hell's her name? Laura Logan.
Okay.
She says, watching U.S. News would drive me nuts. She was on Comedy Central. And Jon Stewart asked, do you watch the news that we're watching in the U.S.? Do you see what we're hearing about the war? No, she said, if we were to watch the news that you hear in the U.S., I'd just blow my brains out because it would drive me nuts. She explained how difficult it is to get the network interested in her stories. I'm on high-value target raids, taking down some of the most wanted Taliban fighters and al-Qaeda fighters in Afghanistan, and I'm told unless it's Osama bin Laden, who cares about, Mullah bin Shagid or whatever.
That's good. I know that guy.
She says, nobody really understands, and the soldiers do feel forgotten. We may be tired of hearing about this 5 years later. They still have to go out and do the same job. More soldiers died in Afghanistan last month than Iraq. Who's paying attention to that? She says, well, why would they pay attention to that when Tim Russert died?
That's right.
Okay, now somewhere in the midst of this crap, here's the poll. I mean, I could have read it off the monitor, but it wouldn't have killed nearly as much good time. Who's the worst political figure in South Florida history? We have 476 votes. Our goal is 500, then I'm going home. That's what Chris said. He said, you can go home when we get to 500.
No, I said I was going home.
Ileana Ross-Layton, 113. She is kicking big, fat ass. Nick Navarro, 56. Ken Jenny, 55. Alex Pincus Pequeña, 45. Joe Carroyo, 42. Alcee Hastings, 34. Raul Martinez, 27. Jim Noggle, 18. Lunatic. Xavier Suarez, 17. Doug Danziger, 13. I wonder if he's still hiding in the closet. Joe Gersten, misspelled, 12. Maurice Ferre, 7. Humberto Hernandez, 6. Who did we decide that is?
I don't know.
Sonny Rosenberg, 6. Larry Smith, 6. Art Thiel, 4. Steve Clark, 4. Bobby Butterworth, 3. John LaMello, 3. Alex Daoud, 2. Ed Stack, 2. Barry Schreiber, 1. And Donald Warshaw don't got none. He ain't got nothing. Is the Miami mayor, is his kid still making the $20 counterfeits or what?
I don't know.
I'm thinking that maybe a way. Huh? You ought to get to know him.
Ain't keeping track of it.
Because he probably has some pretty good drug contacts, too. 5670560, pound 560 in the Verizon Singular Wireless line. WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yep.
Whatever happened to Lee Sherwood?
Who the hell's that?
Used to be a disc jockey on Waxy.
Don't you remember the guy that kept calling you on the air?
If you let me answer the question.
All right.
The guy that kept calling all the time and getting that bitch to call here to try to get on the show. Yeah, I know. And that's who that was?
Yeah.
And that probably was him.
One of his agents. Lee Sherman is not like this. You can't mistake it.
Arsenio Box?
Thick-tongued drunk guy.
Arsenio Box?
Yeah, no, but even worse, more unintelligible.
Great. WQAM, hello.
Neil, save 50% on your homeowner's insurance. Just call.
WQAM, hello. QAM, hello. Hola.
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, Neil.
Yeah.
Humberto Hernandez was a guy, a Miami politician a few years ago who had a lot of dead people voting for him. Went to prison for it.
Uh-huh.
And as a matter of fact, when he was in prison, there were people sleeping with a lawyer, so he got disbarred. That'll bring you up to date.
Okay, thanks. Thanks for the good news. WQAM, hello.
Neil.
Yes.
How are you?
Okay.
Isn't it amazing? With the mortgage crisis, all the foreclosures going on, cutting millions of dollars in education, and these people are spending so much time on Tim Russert?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand. What's the deal with these people?
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I have. I mean, I have no life.
Well, that's obvious. Woo! He was good.
Oh, yeah.
You know what day it is? It's Thursday. That means it's our 2-for-1 day. On the Neil's Deals. I'm getting all choked up in here. I think I'm getting, I don't know, I'm either getting over this mung that I got or maybe it's making a comeback. I think it's the air in this building. Remember I went through this a long time ago?
Yep.
Gagging and choking and puking and, oh, my God. I think it's going to happen again. It'll goose up some interest in the show, though, during these dog days. 4 minutes till noon at QA.
I'm Osama bin Laden, and whenever I am in Miami, I listen to Neil Rogers 12 to 1 hour.
Hello, this is Robert. Mr. Iger, it's Goofy over here at Mickey Mouse's office. Oh, geez. Goofy, is everything okay? He'd like to speak with you. But he's calling me? He's calling you. Is he okay? Please hold. Okay.
Hey, Chipper.
Sir, how are you?
How's the vacation going?
Vacation, sir?
Taking lots of pictures? Hey, can I see them on your Facebook page? Maybe you could shoot me 1 or 2 over on the celly. You got my number, right?
No, sir.
Hey, you and Willow having lots of vacation sex?
No, sir, I'm not on vacation. I'm in the office.
Really?
Yes.
Just because you're sitting behind the desk doesn't mean you're not on vacation!
Sir, I'm puzzled.
There's the understatement of the century. You're not puzzled, you're lost. See what I did there? I referenced one of our only hit shows in my stinging condemnation of your work.
Sir?
Speaking of which, what are you working on vacation? Because I keep hearing all this stuff about iCarly, Kung Fu Panda, huge hit at the box office. What are we doing, huh?
Well, sir, we're very excited about Camp Rock.
That's just another high school musical ripoff. Have you ever had an original idea ever?
Well, we also have the giant motion picture Wall-E.
Hey, congratulations. You made Short Circuit into a cartoon. I think I'm going to start calling you Johnny Number 5.
Oh, sir.
Number 5 is alive. Number 5 is alive.
Sir.
What about the TV division? Jesus, Mary and Pluto, what have you got?
Well, our summer slate is fantastic, boss. We have The Mole, Wipeout, and I Survived a Japanese Game Show. Sir?
Drop the phone. You got The Mole, Wipeout, and I Survived a Japanese Game Show.
Right.
I got gas, indigestion, and diarrhea.
I don't understand, sir.
You got 3 crappy things? And I got 3 crappy things.
Sir, all of us are really excited about our shows.
Yeah, you and all your stupid cronies. All they say is yes, Mr. Eisner.
Iger, sir.
Don't they know I'm the foreman and you're the yard worker? Hey, Eisner.
Iger, sir.
How many ABC executives does it take to screw in a light bulb?
Oh, sir, we don't screw in our own light bulbs. We have a janitorial staff that takes care of all those matters.
If a clue landed on your nose, you couldn't catch it. I got more smarts in my left button than you got in your whole head.
Well, sir, I should probably wrap this up. I have a,
Wait, don't tell me. Yoga class on the beach, you and Willow renting jet skis, followed by an in-room massage.
Sir, I was going to say a department head meeting.
Department head meeting? I'm the department head. Why am I never invited to these things?
Sir, you're always invited. We email you, but you always delete them before reading them.
Wouldn't you? I mean, if you got an email from you, wouldn't you delete it? If with you or me, which is one hell of a jump, I know. Email from you is treated the same way I treat email from people who promise me a bigger Jimmy, or email from the guy who promises to send me $1 million if I can help him get his money out of Africa.
Well, sir, we're doing the best we can over here.
Yeah, you're doing great. You better go. I think your department head meeting / beach volleyball game's starting soon.
Okay.
Have a good vacation.
No, sir,
Have a good vacation.
I'm in the office, sir.
Cut.
1203 at 560 WQM. Happy Thursday to you. George will be with you tomorrow, and then he's getting his nuts cut off on Saturday.
That's right.
5670560, and then on Monday I'm sure you'll hear lots about it in full detail, whether you want to or not. 5670560 and pound 5. In fact, you'll probably they'll confuse you with Gilded on Monday. WQAM, hello.
The Neil Rogers 12 to 1 hour has been preempted so that we can bring you the Tiger Woods Variety Show.
WQAM, hello. This is our only other caller. Better be somebody on it.
There's somebody here.
Well, thank God for that. I think so far, yes.
Well, you might not like the call because I'm calling with a complaint.
Really?
This poll, it's like you're going to give me an aneurysm with this poll. Who's the worst South Florida politician in the history? And I'm looking at
and that should be your worst problem.
Nick DeVar. How can I
let me say it again. That should be your worst problem.
It's going to give me an aneurysm. How can I just pick one name? And then Janet Reno's not on the list.
Yeah.
Where's good old Janet? He's a bad politician, too.
He's driving the pickup truck right now.
Oh, okay. That's it. That's all I got.
Well, butch up.
All right. See ya.
I don't like the poll. You're picking on Tim Russert.
A sea of negativity, man. That's South Florida. A gigantic bastion of negative thinking. And it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. That's one of the reasons being that these people are stuck there.
Right.
Take George, for example. Please.
It's all right.
Oh, and you know what? I have no idea what's going on with our thing. I didn't even check it. How are we doing?
Let's check it. I'm too busy
24.
eating.
We started with 50. We have 24 left. Those things, Joseph's on the water, they always go fast if we have anybody listening. Are you serious? We still have 24 left?
Mm-hmm.
These are $100 certificates for $50. One of the really primo restaurants anywhere in South Florida. And we still have 24 out of the 50? My God, it's just unspeakable. Remember back in the day when we had an audience, how fast these things would go?
I think about it often.
WQAM, hello. QAM, hola.
If we have anybody left. Hey, Neil.
Yeah.
Are you serious? I happen to like your poll because every South Florida politician is Spanish. And they're all terrible.
Like Ken Jenny?
No, but most of them are...
Sonny Rosenberg?
Are dumb spicks. I think we should take them all, put them on a big boat.
Okay, good. Get to work. 5670560, pound 560 on the Verizon Singular Wireless line. WQAM, hello.
Oh, when will they see all this news?
WQAM, hello. QAM, hello.
They're actually not Spanish because they're not from Spain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
More fart sounds, please, and burp sounds. Uh-huh, yeah. Hey,
Oh, don't tell me you actually had something to say.
Probably
My
not.
finger accidentally hit that button real fast. 5670560. Come on, you folks can do better than this. Pound 560 on the, whatever it is, Verizon Singular Wireless line. Still got those 24 left. Boy, this is disheartening is what it is, you know? Remember the other time we had, I think this is the third time we had Joseph's on the water. Those things go like hotcakes, so that anybody with half a brain knows what a great place it is.
I think it was the second time.
Is it?
Third. You're right.
Who told you?
Duff.
Oh, Muff is there? Oh, you got the food?
Yeah. Didn't it sound like it?
At least George and Chris are going to enjoy it anyway.
That's right.
And Muff.
Having all kinds of shrimp. Coconut
so we
shrimp.
Still got 24 left. They'll go. It's just these people are a little slow. WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil, how you doing?
Okay.
got one for the poll. What about the judge that let Rick Sanchez walk after killing that guy outside Joe Robbie Stadium?
Yeah.
What about the elected official to put that judge in place? That guy should be shot.
WQAM, hello. QAM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Calling about the restaurant certificates?
Yeah.
How do you get one?
Do you have a computer?
Not in front of me, but I do have one.
Well, you got to go to it. WQM.com.
Okay.
Neil's Deals.
Okay, I'll do it. Thank you.
Okay, please. Thank you. How do you like that? There's a guy that he didn't know how to get it. He wants it. He just don't know how to get it. Oh, we're back up to 25. We're moving in the wrong direction on the numbers there. We had some bogus one. Probably that Jay Byron's card, the chicken that keeps whipping out every Thursday. They're probably onto him again.
You really should give him a new card.
WQAM, hello.
Yeah, Neil, man. Listen, for that one dude who said to put all of us Spanish people on that boat, dude, as long as his mom's on it for entertainment, I'm there.
WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil, how you doing?
Okay.
All right, first time caller, long time listener. I'm an African American. I love your show. In closing, I hate OJ and go Obama.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. How do you like that?
Well, I covered everything.
Now, what are you eating?
Coconut shrimp and shrimp scampi. I ordered a lot of shrimp for myself, too, when I saw Joseph yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Crab cakes.
There's crab cakes.
New England
chowder.
Chowder? Oh, man, do I love that chowder.
Other things I don't see, because I just took all the shrimp.
QAM, hello.
Yes, I'd like to get one of the Joseph certificates.
Yeah. Then why are you calling me?
I want to get a certificate.
But you do it on a computer online, on WQAM.com.
I'm sorry, I was not aware of that.
Well, there you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
How can you not be aware of it? Don't we announce it like 85 trillion times? But that's okay. At least maybe he'll get one.
He sounds like a little bit older guy. Maybe he's not used to technology.
Oh, give me a break. You're a little bit older guy. I'm a very bit older guy, and I know how to go on here and diddle it.
You sure?
I know my way around this thing. Now we're back to 24. Boy, this is agony. This is just painful. Of course, it's the, 19th of June? What do you expect? How many people do you think are still in town?
About 30, man.
On the 19th of June. Go to WQAM.com. Right under the my push there on the left-hand side, there's a big icon. It says Neil's Half-Price Deals. Click on it. And then go buy one. Okay, there's still 24 left. WQAM, hello.
Hi, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm driving on Oakland Park on 441. You familiar with that area?
Yes.
Okay, so I just ran over a large black person's hair.
Okay, great. WQAM, hello.
This is the Dime Schlock guy.
All right. The Dime Schlock guy.
Wow, that's a spin-off.
Well, it's a spin-off, but at least it's not the same schmuck.
Just wait.
Somebody a little creative. Not very. Oh, we're down to 23 now. We sold another one. Maybe it's one of those two old guys that called in a moment ago. And when the other old guy finally figures it out, then we'll be down to 22. WQAM, hello. QAM.
How you doing today, Neil?
Okay, sir.
Listen, I got able to listen because I'm his boss today.
You're what?
I got able to listen today to the show because I'm his boss. He's an ignorant guy. I'm trying to get him to learn a few things from you.
Uh-huh.
So keep up the good work and keep...
Okay, great. So in other words, you have nothing to say. WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil? Or no?
Yeah.
Hey, I just wanted to call. I've never called. I was going to say you're kicking ass. I want to say hello to you, George, and Eddie Chris, and I was going to call. I was compelled to call about Joe Rose. I was going to ask if he could never sing again, and then Boca made a song.
Okay, great. 12 minutes afternoon at QAM.
Biggest names.
The best talent.
This is Neil Rogers.
Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The sports lead.
Wonderful WQAM.
Well, I was shopping at the store for some food. Buying groceries never felt so good. Too bad I didn't know my credit was whacked. Store security was breached and their database got hacked. CRAP, that spells me. My credit is crap.com, baby. I'm as screwed as I can be. Thought about killing myself maybe. Now instead of eating good and getting fat, my identity was stolen and now my life is just crap. C-R-A-P, that spells me. My credit is crap.com, baby.
All right, 12:16. We're down to 15 certificates left on the Joseph's on the Water. See, we're making progress. What?
Everything's good there, by the way. The green beans were spectacular.
Yeah.
Everything.
And what's Chris chomping on?
The coconut shrimp.
Only 15 left, and of course, once they're gone, there ain't no mo.
14.
Like I said, get onto WQM.com. Do the right one. WQM.com, and you'll see that icon. You'll click on it, and you'll buy it, and you'll like it. Guaranteed. 5670560, pound 560. I'll tell you one thing, man. The callers today have been really in a different category.
Yes.
Than usual. I mean, usually, you know what they are. They're usually crap. But today, a different kind of crap. Right. WQAM, hello.
There ain't no mo. 14.
QAM.
Me llamo Ramon.
Me llamo Ramon. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Great. Pathetic. You hear the sirens coming to get his ass?
Yep.
Wow.
Not a moment too soon.
5670560. We still got an hour and 43 minutes to go. I can't believe that. George will be on tomorrow and Monday. Oh, thank God. Sure like this summer schedule.
Yeah.
Although people are forgetting, in the beginning, I didn't work at all in the summer. I'm not forgetting it.
The first 2 years. Yeah.
Apartment in Amsterdam.
Right.
I had me a fine time those 2 years, let me tell you right now. Oh, brother. I think we ought to go back to that.
Hey.
Starting next year when they cut my pay in by 90%.
Or you could just mail it in those 2 days.
Oh, yeah. I can't afford the stamps. WQAM, hello.
Hi, Neil. Honest question. When you buy the thing, does it make you give a reservation? Because I got my dumb bitch wife doing it. I don't know if she's telling me the truth or not. You have to set a reservation when you buy it online.
What? Well, what does that mean?
I don't know. Like when you buy the gift certificate.
When you buy it, when you go use it.
When you go there to eat, yeah, you make a reservation like a human being. You make a reservation. Very complicated, sir. Let us draw you a diaphragm, okay? Very, very complex. Are you sure we only got 14 left?
That's what mine says.
That's what mine says now, too, 14. Old bean. They'll move. WQAM, hello.
Hi, Neil.
Yes.
The reason why you have a different crowd today is because it's very rainy down here, and everybody's rained out. Anybody who looks outside, and they're probably drunk. And Tim Russert, when he's gone, he's gone.
That's right. Good point. That's right. He ain't making a comeback. He's up there in that big booth in the sky looking down. Oh! When they say things like that, I don't know what to do anymore. I just want to go to the balcony and jump. I mean, what can you do when supposed adults keep talking such crap? They won't stop doing it either.
Right.
He's having a wonderful time up there already. As opposed to saying, I bet you the worms are starting to try to get in the box already, you know? Just barely in the ground. Did they finally stick the crypt in the box in the ground yet, or what?
That's what I thought, but, I'm not paying any attention to it.
Communist.
Sorry.
WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil, two things. Number one, the reason those guys probably don't know to go on the computer for the coupons there is because they're probably new listeners from all the promotion you get from these guys.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Number two, that guy who called about drilling everywhere is an idiot because from what I hear, they have plenty of leases on plenty of land to get oil. They're just not drilling for the oil, just so they could juice us for money, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
So, and in closing, I love those guys.
I love those guys. Wow. It's scary, you know. You got to hand it to him. You got to hand him the little dog.
Mm-hmm.
He's got one of the best scams going anywhere. I think I got a better scam. 13 now is all we got on the certificates. 13, old bean. They're moving. I don't know what Chris is belly aching about.
I'm sorry.
WQAM, hello. QAM. Look at that. I punched it. You heard me punch it, didn't you?
No.
Well, now you heard it. QAM, hello.
Hey, Neil. Listen, man, George would have had those tickets sold a long time ago.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. No doubt about that. WQAM, hello.
Yeah. Can I speak to Footy, please?
Footy? Hello? Is this Footy?
Footy ain't even on now.
Hello?
Schmuck.
Hello? No, hello? Don't hang up.
WQAM, hello. Footy's boyfriend calling, probably for a date. He's not even on now. Rush is on now, okay? Rush, that big fat pompous pill-popping hypocrite. Rush. He's the one that's on now. You better get your IOD lineup straightened out, sir. Footsie my ass. WQAM, hello. QAM, hola.
Neil.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Joe Rose, and my face is wider than...
WQAM, hello.
You feel like you bought from the factory.
WQAM, hello.
Neil.
Yeah. QAM, hello.
Couldn't help it.
Neil.
Yes.
How are you? Is Catherine Harris on the phone?
Who?
Catherine Harris?
Catherine Harris is a South Florida politician?
Oh, wasn't she the one who rigged the election?
She's not a South Florida politician. She's from Sarasota.
Oh, I thought I misunderstood.
I see. How many we got left? We still got 13? Click on that.
That's what I have.
Well, that's what I got too. 13.
12.
And you know something? Friday was Friday the 13th. The day Tim Russert died was Friday the 13th.
Uh-huh.
You make something about that?
Yeah. I didn't mention his name Monday or yesterday.
And that he's not a true reformer as a result.
And Bill, the consequence here is by not accepting...
There's a John McCain looking old and confused. WQAM, hello.
I like the wee-wee.
Yeah, good. Go find one. QAM, hello.
Neil Rogers, good. Footy, no good.
QAM, hello.
Uncle Neil.
Yeah.
Love the joke bit. Awesome. But you don't want to get Joe too mad. I don't know if George told you, but you know there's a little tiff going on between him and the Beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Beast is not talk to management, and Joe is no longer allowed to talk about the Beast.
Right, likely story.
Management has...
Likely story.
Well, according to Joe...
And let me ask you this. Let me ask you this question.
Sure.
Who cares?
Well, I don't...
WQAM, hello.
Hi, Ron.
QAM, hello.
I'm constipated.
The singer is back, the singer.
He never went anywhere.
Yeah, he did. He took a little rest.
He rested his voice.
Wrote some new material. 12 left is all we got on these certificates. We started with 50, so we sold 38 so far. Not too bad. We'll get them all sold. And then don't sit around on your ass and wait and say, oh, geez, I thought there'd be plenty left for me. If you want one, grab it now, okay? That's my suggestion to you. How do you do that, Neil? How do you get one of those? I got to say this. All the months that we've been doing this, have we ever had a call like that before?
No.
And we get two almost side by each. WQAM, hello.
Yeah, is that Enron loophole still open?
Yeah. Yeah, stick your ass in it. WQAM, hello. QAM.
Neil, how you doing?
Okay.
I just wanted to let you know it's not too late to start following them cubbies.
To jump on the bandwagon, is that it?
You got to, Neil.
I don't care. No, I don't got to, and I'm not gonna. I don't want
100 years.
I don't want. I couldn't care less if they hadn't won in 400 years. I'm not interested.
I love them cubbies.
Well, good. Have a good time, and then don't be too disappointed when they fold up like an accordion.
I hope not.
They will.
Okay, bye.
I give you my personal guarantee. Bye. Love them cubbies. Where's a bandwagon we can jump on? That's the problem, man. Whose bandwagon can we jump on now?
Hey, get on the Marlins bandwagon.
No, we love the Marlins. They win once in a while. Yeah, they won yesterday. Wow.
Yep, they're only 2 behind Philly.
Who cares?
We do.
Who's we?
The radio
Who's
station.
we? Are you being the spokesman for this show now?
No, for the radio station.
No, we don't care about the Marlins on a radio station because they hate us like poison. And if you say that you do, that means you're a nitwit. You got no self-respect. No self-respect. WQAM, hello.
That's good stuff.
WQAM, hello.
Neil?
Yep.
Neil, do you still smoke weed?
What?
Do you smoke weed?
No.
How is it like?
He smokes sausage.
Yeah.
What is that?
I said your mama. I said your mama smokes weed in hell. Oh boy.
Biggest names.
The best talent.
This is Neil Rogers,
Sports Radio 560 QAM.
the sports leader.
Spread 'em and say cheese. California will become the second U.S. state to legally recognize gay marriage.
It is all new, this business of marriage licenses for same-sex couples.
Couples and government officials are already getting ready for the first gay wedding.
But the lesbian bouquet, homosexuals prepare. Courts tell them it's legal. They're lining up to get there. No, you don't want to miss this, or the vows they recite. I bet the weddings will be called a sin by the religious right. If the gays did it your way, and you could wish them well, they wouldn't think it's fabulous. They'd see that marriage can be just like hell, but they think they can handle being married and gay. When you think you're getting girl on girl, the action ends wedding day. Welcome to get hitched in California.
Because you're superhumanly gay?
Such a lovely state. Such a lovely state. Kids will come from late.
That's a little kinky. I'll swing that way.
Lesbian girls come to Homo, California.
First of all, congratulations on being a lesbian.
Any kind of queer. Any kind of queer. Can get married here. Can get married here.
Got men and women, women and women, men and men. Size kids, a free-for-all up there. Are you gay?
As a matter of fact, you just turned me gay.
12:32 at 560 WQM. We only got 3 left on the Joseph certificates. Told you they would go, because once they're gone. Speaking of food, it may be the most exotic, the most expensive, and the most controversial burger ever flipped in a fast food joint. This isn't just ordinary beef. This is special. CBS News correspondent Mark Phillips asked. Burger King chef Mark Dowding said, absolutely. This is Wagyu. Premium, prohibitively priced Japanese-style Wagyu, flame-grilled, garnished with Italian truffles, Spanish-cured ham, aged balsamic vinegar, champagne onions, and, popped onto a saffron and truffle-dusted bun. Isn't it all a little elaborate for a burger? Absolutely not, Dowding said. Absolutely not. Total cost of ingredients, the chain says, about $80 a throw. By the time it gets to the counter, it sells for just shy of $200 for a burger. So is it worth it? Orgasmic, one customer says, which is a lot to ask of a booger. For some, this is a burger. A high-end burger would have to be at $200 a pop. To others, though it isn't a burger, it's grotesque on a bun. Outrageous, said Dave Tucker with the anti-poverty group War on Want. The food crisis campaigners trying to draw attention to the millions of poor around the world who are struggling to survive at a time of shortages and rising prices for basic commodities. This is the wrong burger and the wrong message at the wrong time. To come out with this kind of hugely expensive and over-the-top burger and have 80 million people going to bed hungry every night is just to shoot yourself in the foot, Tucker said. The chain, which is donating the proceeds from this promotion to charity, calls it deliciously decadent. Delicious is a matter of taste. Nobody's arguing with decadent, it says, on CBS News. You want one of them decadent $200 burgers from Burger King?
All right. Not right now, though.
We still got, you don't need it now. You got all that good food from Joseph.
I'm done.
The water. Now we're back up to 4 again.
Now we're down to 3 again.
And now we're back to 3?
Mm-hmm.
Brian keeps trying with that Monkey Wards card. Not going to work, Boca. 5670560, pound 560. The calls today have been a little on the weak side. Wouldn't you say?
Indeed.
Lacking in material, lacking in substance. WQAM, hello. QAM, hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Neil, how are you?
Okay.
I got a question for you. I don't know, you ever pass through Arizona a lot or no?
Have I ever passed through Arizona a lot?
Yeah.
No.
Come on, I'm a little nervous. No, there's a restaurant there called the Heart Attack Grill that I'm going to go check out. Have you ever been there?
In Arizona, like in a city or just out in the middle of the...
I think it's in Phoenix.
Yeah. Phoenix is a horrible place. I've been there. It sucks.
Does it?
Yeah.
Do you really get a heart attack after you eat a burger or what?
What in God's name are you talking about, sir?
The restaurant, Heart Attack
What
Grill.
restaurant? Never heard of it.
Phoenix, Arizona. I want to take you there to eat then.
Oh, you want to take me there, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to take you to Brazil, guy.
Mm-hmm. Take a hike. Want to take me to Brazil, take me to Arizona?
What were you saying about the calls today? How great they are?
What are you doing, knocking a call? He wants to take me, okay?
Yeah, and the Brazil guy.
Good luck to him. I don't wanna. WQAM, hello.
Yeah, man. I think McDonald's is going to counter with a $200 tube steak.
Mm-hmm, yeah, and you'll be the first one in line.
You fairy.
567-0560, pound 560 in the Verizon Singular wireless line. You know, it's like if somebody stuck their thumb up your ass.
Yeah?
And then you called. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about this caller.
Mm-hmm.
And then you called and said something that you thought was incredibly clever.
Yeah.
And the whole world is going, oh, gee. The world is gagging. WQAM, hello.
Neil.
Yeah.
The last break was extensively long.
No, it was not.
Okay, I'm drunk. How you doing?
And?
How you doing, then?
And what do you got?
The last break was extensively long?
No.
Yes, it was.
No. Same 4 minutes are all 4 minutes.
I'm still drunk. You can't take that.
Oh, is that it? Oh. He's still blitzed. Maybe it was Wolf Blitzkrieg. Oh, yeah, he's another one that they've been parading around in mourning. They're all in mourning. They're all just foaming at the mouth. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. WQAM, hello.
Hey, how about a $200 smoothie? Want a smoothie?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Was that you?
What do you mean by that? It was my BlackBerry. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
The professor. He's just chuckling and chortling. He see, what you don't understand is there are a lot of people who love these calls.
And he's one of them.
Oh yeah, I thought Dan was going to lose it again yesterday. He was on about 400 or 500 times, all over the place. What's this fax? Is this from you or another ad fax?
Me.
Well, let's take a puke at it, okay? It says, I turned on Magic 102.7 last night. They were broadcasting the Marlins game. I know that Lincoln Financial also owns 790. Is this a sign they'll be dropping sports from the ticket in the near future? Why would anyone listen to the game on 790 if you can hear it on 102.7? Maybe they got a deal with them where they got to put it on FM also, like we do with the Dolphin games. Don't we?
Maybe.
I don't know if we have a deal with them, but we do sometimes.
You are just... There are no words to describe it.
What does that have to do with one certificate left?
We only got one left?
C.
Woo! I just refreshed it. Look at that. There's only one to go, and you better grab it now or it's going to be gone. And once it's gone, you're going to say, oh, gee, Joseph's on the Water sounds like a really fabulous place, which it is. And you get $100 worth of food for $50, especially the way things are these days. It's something that anybody with a half a brain would grab it right now. They would squeeze it. WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yeah.
This just in, Joe Rose and Shippy are going to get...
WQAM, hello.
Hey, when are you going to get rid of that nature bee scammer? Just swallow a spoonful of honey.
WQAM, hello. QAM. Hola.
Hello?
Hello, yes.
Hi, I wanted to give an answer of why they're playing the game on 102.7.
Okay.
It's because 790 transmitter was down.
The 790 transmitter was down?
Yeah. They couldn't play anything on the air.
I'll be damned. Well, thanks for the good news, okay? That's good. Public service.
The best talent.
This is Neil Rogers.
Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The sports leader.
Let's go! It's the Swingin' Tigers on wonderful WQAM. Imagine I'm an ice cream. What did Ben and Jerry do? They made me an ice cream, a tasty treat for you. imagine an ice cream that's quite an honor to achieve. I'm not a carnation Dairy Cream up. That would be a fitting tribute to. I hope someday you'll enjoy me. Will that be one scoop or two?
About 30, man.
Call 45 at 560 WQM. We're entertaining a phenomenal group of callers today. You can't even believe if you just tuned in. Are we sold out yet or what? Because I see we went back up to 2 or something.
Unofficially sold out.
All right. Told you.
All right.
Joseph's on the Water. It's a great place. And, of course, now they have to check, with the judges and make sure.
Yep.
Before they put the official sign on the tote board. And we're also empty on certificates and empty on calls. Look at that board. Man,
Wow.
You'd think that it was pouring down rain. It was the middle of the summertime. It was the dog days. You'd think like that.
Think.
5670560. I'm pumping these numbers hard, man. I'm pushing it. 5670560 and pound 560 on the Verizon Singular Wireless line. We pay for it. And I'm sure many of you do as well. How are we doing on the poll, by the way? I haven't paid any attention to that damn thing. It's a bad poll, I admit that. Who is the worst political figure in South Florida history? And Ileana Rosanna Dana is winning hands down. 126. Nick Navarro, a distant second, 66. Ken Jennings, 63. We got 554 vote. Our goal is 600. That wouldn't be too bad, would it?
Nope.
Wouldn't be too good.
We'll take it.
We'll take whatever we can get.
Take it.
Ticket. So they were off the air, how their transmitter went down. Well, good. Maybe they're going to have a whole bunch of technical problems starting soon. WQAM, hello.
Hey.
Yeah.
I want Joyce to know that I only listen to the stations for you, and I don't listen to sports.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's all I got.
She don't care.
Joyce, yeah, she's a bitch. Have a
good day. WQAM, hello.
Hello, I'm calling for a restaurant certificate.
Too late.
What's up, Uncle Neil?
Can you believe those people or what?
That was hilarious.
How do I get it?
Those are people that are just listening. They tune out everything, but they hear free or 50%, and it's like a bell goes off in their head.
Boy!
Hey, can I talk to George real quick?
No. Well, what do you mean you talk to George?
No.
Now, let me ask you this question. Seriously. Do you have any idea how... Oh, he's gone. He hung up. No balls. Just like you'll be on Saturday, no balls.
That's right.
Rude and crude. I'm here 2 days a week, okay? You get 2 days of this fat old faggot, and you're calling up. Can I talk to George for a second?
He didn't want to talk to me.
Of course not. He didn't want to speak to you in English.
Nope.
Miserable little bastard. 5670560. Let him call you tomorrow. He wants to give you a tip on your surgery. In fact, the doctor who's going to perform the surgery on George...
Yeah.
The doctor is going to be the same one, right? WQAM, hello.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yes, sir.
Listen, what's the name of that politician that almost kicked Hank Goldberg's ass one day? If I could say that word, I'm sorry.
Martinez, Raul Martinez. He's on.
All right, okay, my bad then. Okay, man.
He's got 31 votes.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
You're welcome. Almost kicked Hank's ass. Don't need too good of a name to kick that ass, I'll tell you that. 5670560. So how's the Humper doing? Has he been calling in Sid the Kid or what?
No
Maybe
idea.
He's going to wind up,
No idea.
Maybe he's going to wind up over there somewhere. Maybe he's going to replace Sid the Kid, because that morning show, that sure worked out well. That was the end of Hank when they stuck him on the morning. Didn't I tell you that? That was the end.
Oh, yeah.
They finished him off, but good. And then, of course, Joe Bell stuck the shiv in there and really twisted it around a few times just to make sure they finished him off.
All right, well, there's one back, so hurry up and get it, people.
Oh, there's one certificate came back. Okay, so if you want it, grab it, because otherwise it's going to be gone. WQAM, hello.
Neil, play me some remas. I need some remas.
QAM, hello.
Hi, Uncle Neil.
Yes.
I love my fat old faggot friend.
Yeah.
And I love it when you're on the air. I have a poll. Can I give you my poll suggestion?
Yeah.
Okay, blank helps me get by. Pot, my wife, your show.
That's not bad.
Heroin, cocaine, yada, 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 yada. Baba
Yada, yada.
Baba Booey.
Yeah, okay. pathetic. 567. You better get your Sirius going, man. You don't know what you're missing.
I got it.
You can't even believe it. You can't even imagine it. But I don't want to go through the whole thing again. You know, I heard it for myself, and for hours and hours, as a matter of fact, during that long drive up here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to hear it again. I don't want to. WQAM, hello. This thing is acting up. QAM. WQAM, hello.
Can I get the first vote for that poll? Your show gets me by. And I'm drunk. Tequila.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
How sad. Is that one still there, that certificate, or is it gone?
Still there for the moment.
Not good. We thought we were sold out, and somebody, it must have been Chicken Neck again. He must want that really, really bad. Using his Jordan Marsh card. That was a good store. I know I keep saying that, and it's not coming back anytime soon. But that was a really good store. You ever shop at Jordan Marsh?
100 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm talking about.
As a child, I went with people who were shopping, I should say.
As a child?
Yes. I was, dragged by the hand, that kind of thing.
WQAM, hello.
Oh, it's gone.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you, your callers are like evasionists.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And?
I just don't know.
And what do you got?
I don't know. I don't have much, but I do have that I just let my grandmother get bummed out every time I leave her because she has dementia. And then I turn your show on and I feel a little better about myself.
Mm-hmm. I would think so, yeah.
Dude, I don't understand everybody getting dementia. You used to just grow old and die. Now you grow old and go crazy.
Yeah.
It's funner that way.
Yeah, it's terrible. I think it's something, believe it or not, I think it's something that's trying to help us is actually making us worse. But I'm taking your advice, man. I'm getting out of here for the summer, and I guess I'll catch you in the winter.
Okay.
All right, take care.
Catch what you can. Catch me if you can. That's what the Dave Clark 5 said. Is he dead or what, Dave Clark?
I don't think so.
Not Dick Clark. Dave Clark 5?
I don't know.
Google it.
We're Googling it now.
Catch me if you can. They had some decent music, about 2 or 3. Not sensational. Part of the British invasion. Searchers were better, though. I love the Searchers. Needles and Pinza and Ezio Pinza. Remember that?
Yep.
So what's the deal? Dave Clark's still alive?
I'm checking.
WQAM, hello. QAM.
Hey, Neil.
Yeah.
What's going on?
What do you got?
You said that you were listening to Howard on the way up when you took the trip down here.
That is correct. Uh-huh.
And you didn't like it?
It was beyond description. It was so weak.
Oh, my God. You're kidding me, man. That's a great show. I mean, I love you too, dude, but that show's great, man.
Let me say this to you, okay? I've been in this business about 4,000 years, and I know what's funny and I know what's not funny. And there was nothing funny, there was nothing interesting, there was nothing amusing, and we were listening for hours. And the essence of it was some guy who was leaving the show kept talking about all the drugs he did and where he bought them and where he did them. It was pathetic.
All right, what about when they bring in celebrities and you get to hear it unedited and they ask celebrities questions that all these jackballs like on ET they don't ask them?
Yeah.
Like they really great celebrities but these are great interviews.
Well, I'm sure I must have been listening the wrong day because it was pathetic.
You might, but I'll tell you one thing: they're paying them $50 million a year for one reason.
Yeah, because they're losing money hand over fist. Yeah.
He's obviously got talent.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks. Here's one of Howard's PR people. Okay, like he really needs it. He's obviously got talent. Too bad he ain't using it. What?
Dave Clark is still alive. The lead singer, Mike Smith, is dead.
Oh!
February 28, 2008.
Oh, no. February what?
February 28, 08.
I'll be damned. Oh, this year. Now, that must be why that's on my mind, because I'm sure I had that on the air.
And they're officially gone.
The certificates are officially, there are no left. So we sold at 50 in a little less than an hour. It's not so bad. When you consider we only got about 75 people listening out there now. We used to have a big audience once upon a time before BJ, before Joyce, before Joe, before Josh, Darryl, BJ. Remember those days, George?
Sure do. Pine for them. I think about them
Joe
often.
Pine.
Yeah.
We really wish we had those days. But this fat goofball came in there and, oh, ho, 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 I love your show, Neil. I'm a big fan. Of course, we aren't going to let you do anything anymore, but that's okay. Just keep the checks coming. He's done a fine job of keeping the money coming. A couple of days early, usually. In fact, a week or just get them all in there now. Pay me all the next 5.5 years would be good. I'll show up again. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Or maybe not. I think they ought to give it a shot. Wait till check clears my account. And there's
the biggest names.
The best
see if I come back.
Neil Rogers.
Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The sports leader.
1 to 2 hours.
You might want to hit George.
Traitor and a corporate thief with a little too much power for a beef. Take that greedy fat android and tell him Gornish Delphin cocks ahoy. Impeach Cheney, take the bum down. Cheney spilled enough blood profiting on innocent lives. Too many have died. Impeach Cheney.
Absolutely.
Take him out now. Let him take his full-black daughter and lazy wife and vanish in Dubai and say Dubai, bye. Get his kicks exposing spies. Thanks to him, our government is privatized. The weaklings Democrats have failed. This dirty bastard piece of crap belongs in jail. Impeach Cheney, take the bastard down. Time is running out, get him now before he hides somewhere in Dubai. Impeach Cheney, take him out now. There isn't any doubt once he's out, this evil swine will go hide in Dubai and say bye.
Bye. Oh, one more time for the West Coast. 101 at 560 WQM. Caller number 5 right now at 1-800-227-0560 wins a $100 certificate to Joseph's on the Water, 1975 South Ocean Drive on the Hemisphere Condo Complex property, Hallandale Beach. So if you didn't get in on the ones that we were selling on our website, here's a chance to get one for free. Caller number 5 right now, 1-800-227-0560, $100 certificate to Joseph's on the Water. Okay? And now is Flea going to come running in and say, oh, it's gone, when it's gone?
Actually, it's Carlos.
Oh, Carlos. Well, I'm sure Carlos will come waddling in and tell you. Did I meet Carlos? Was he at the thing?
No.
Oh. Well, why not? 579 votes on your poll, Chris. Chris, I think you got 600 made in the shade. All right. WQAM, hello.
Caller number 5?
What is it?
Caller number 5.
Are you a crazy person or what? What number did I give? 1-800-227-0560. Is that what you're calling? Idiot. Caller number 5? Yeah. Kushmir and Tuchus, pal. That's my comment to you, okay? Kushmir and Tuchus. Tuchus. Don't make a ruckus. Just Kushmir and Tuchus. WQAM, hello.
Did I get it?
Did you get what?
Did I win?
Yeah, you won. You won a free dial tone. There it is. No extra charge. Just amazing. WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yes.
Hey, that last bit just reminded me. Did you read an article that Cheney is moving to Dubai, or Halliburton's moving to Dubai?
No.
Bye.
No.
Dubai?
Bye.
Bye.
He's been working on it for hours. And that line, too. 5670560, pound 560 on the Verizon Singular wireless line. I was going to say, we did have one lady caller. Now, what did she say? What did she want? Oh, she was telling us about across the street. She must be one of the secretaries or something over there.
Right.
Well, I can't imagine there would be a lady listener who would be listening to 79 to the ticket. I can't even imagine.
Yeah, she must have been the receptionist.
WQAM, hello.
And it's
WQAM, hello. Joe Bell. QAM, hello.
Do you give head?
QAM, hello.
On Constantine.
WQAM, hello.
Neil?
Yes?
I'm going to Trinidad right now.
And?
There's going to be a whole bunch of soca music over there.
Yeah.
Just so you know that. And I'll be going to Woodbine later.
Yeah.
Can you give me directions?
No.
All right, I'll see you there.
Okay. One of my favorite things is all these people, all these Klingons, all these stalkers, wannabe stalkers. Oh, I want to take you to Brazil. I want to take you to Arizona. There's a restaurant in the middle of the desert called Schmendrick's or something like that. Anybody that wants to go to Phoenix, I mean, give me a break. Although it's been many, many years since I've been there. Maybe it's great now, but I doubt it. Just a real nasty place. Nasty, you know what I mean by that?
Oh, yeah.
Nasty. Nasty people. Nasty, the whole ambiance there below, kind of like South Florida, only worse. If I had to choose, and boy, what a horrible choice that would be. If I had to choose between South Florida and Arizona, I would take South Florida. Does that tell you how much I dislike Arizona? Mark Lindsay liked it, though, and that was back when he had the ponytail. Is he still alive?
Mark Lindsay?
Yeah.
Last time we checked. Didn't we do this before?
We did? From Paul Revere and the Raiders?
I thought we did.
Arizona. Bad song, bad state. State that gave you John McCain. QAM, hello. You know, this phone is doing some tricks of its own. You know that? WQAM, hello. QAM, hola.
Great savings on your homeowner's insurance.
WQAM, hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Neil Rogers, please?
Speaking.
Neil, did you do that poll? Did anybody beat Alcee Haskins as the worst politician in Florida?
He's not even in the running. He's not even close.
How can anybody vote for not him if he, as a federal judge...
He's got 40 votes. He's got 40 votes.
As a federal judge...
Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10... Where the hell is he? No, he's 6th. 2, 4, 6.
Unbelievable. All right, Neil, have a nice one. Take care.
Yeah, I'll just keep reading the results of the poll over and over again, okay? Ileana Rosanna Dana is kicking ass, okay? She is beating everybody hands down your pantaloonies, okay? She's got 133 votes. Nick Navarro's in second place. He's only got 67. So it's almost 2-1. One shy of a double. Ileana Rosanna Dana. Anybody with a half a brain despises her pandering, her whole act like poison.
Oh, thank you so much, Jose, and thank you, Rafi Palmero. You're such a credit to our community, and thank you so much, and I hope you go home and eat some beans and frijoles.
Oh, my God. Pandering bitch. Remember her during Alien, how she was filming?
Yeah.
WQAM, hello.
Hello, is this Mr. Rogers?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Jumba's girlfriend, and I hear
let me ask you, just a minute. Are you the one that showed up at our appearance?
No. I'm from Kentucky. I just got
You're from Hunger.
I'm from what?
Hunger.
I am... Calm down there. I am not from Hunger.
You're pathetic. You're subhuman. You have more hair on your chin than most guys have on their ass.
Hey, I was just talking about my hairy lip.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hair lip. That's exactly who he belongs with, a hair lip.
Yep, that's right. At least there's more love here.
Yeah, there's more love here. You're pathetic. You're pathetic. Listen, do like Hitler and Eva Braun, man. Double suicide. Works every time like a charm. 567-0560 and pound 560 on the Verizon Singular Wireless Line. WQAM, hello.
Neil?
Yes.
Neil, have you grabbed an anaconda by the head?
WQAM, hello.
Yeah.
Hey, Neil, hi.
QAM, hello. Hello.
Neil.
Yeah.
We are waiting for a weekly update on Taco. Will you give it to us?
I don't give you any weekly update about Taco or anybody else I know.
We want to know what's going on up in Toronto, Neil.
Yeah, well, what's going on with what?
With you and Taco. You gave
there ain't
your car,
nothing. There ain't nothing going on. Huh?
What is next? You gave him your car. Now what are you going to do next to him?
I didn't give him my car at all. My car is sitting right down in the parking garage in my space.
You want to know about the Pontiac, Neil?
Yeah, and what about it?
Well, you gave it to Taco.
Well, let me ask you a question.
I have no
Do you
life.
have any kind of life of your own or not?
I have no life. I have no life. I have no life.
Yeah. Oh. Laura says, what the hell is wrong with your station? I have to listen to you on the internet as my building what does it say? Does have except analog connection. Every 5 minutes I get blank air. Tell Joe Bell he can go to hell, says Laura. Now, do you understand what that means?
Nope. I was hoping you could translate.
I have to listen to you on the internet as my building does have except analog connection. Every 5 minutes I get blank air. Well, what does that mean?
I don't know.
We don't get it, Laura. We have no idea what you'd be talking about, okay, honey? We don't got no clue what you be talking about. And I think that makes two of us.
His name.
The best talent.
This is Neil Rogers.
Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The sports leader.
Hoes are strange. They're never happy. Never get laid and stay home all alone.
He was an ordinary Saudi down on his luck until a twist of fate endowed him with all the powers of Allah. It's the feel-good hit of the summer, Ahmed Almighty.
Allah be praised. I be praised. I can do anything.
It's funny. I woke up this morning and I swear my boobs felt bigger.
It is true. Now, cover them up or face the wrath of me.
From the director of Infidel Liar, comes a movie that will have you bowing 7 times a day toward the box office. It's Ahmed Almighty.
Oh, Sam, you filthy dog. Do not be peeing on sofa. Pee on floor like the rest of us.
Ahmed Almighty. It's Allah you could ask of a movie comedy.
Ahmed, it's Allah. You've had my powers for a little over a week now. How many people have you helped?
Nobody.
Perfect.
Ahmed Almighty. Now flying into a movie theater near you.
115 at 560 WQAM. 588 on your poll, Chris. You're going to make 600 easy. You're going to slot into it. All right. 5670560. Pound 560 on the Verizon Singular wireless line. I'm Chaba's girlfriend from Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't it make you want to just sit down on the floor and cry?
No. No,
or just puke into a wastebasket?
It makes me want to go home.
Really?
And get high.
Oh, and cry?
No.
WQAM, hello. QAM.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking to talk to Neil.
Speaking.
Yes, I was calling to see if you're going out to the Queen's Plate this weekend at Woodbine.
No.
No, I'm not going to make it out. It's Woodbine's Derby.
Let me say it again. You asked me a question. Am I going to go out to see the Queen's Plate, the horse race, the big race? The answer is no.
Slots would be too crowded, I guess.
What?
Slot machine room would be too crowded, I guess, on a big day.
It'll be a madhouse. Madhouse.
Yeah, well, it's the sport of kings, they say, right?
Yeah, sport of queens.
All right, good luck to you, Neil.
Bye. How very, very sad. Like I said,
I have no life.
That's the message, okay, that comes through loud and clear on almost every call.
I have no life.
WQAM, hello.
Hey, how much weight are you lost with weight loss centers?
WQAM, hello.
Hello, Neil.
QAM, hola. Hello.
Hello?
Yes?
This is WQAM?
Yes, sir. What did I say? I said QAM when I answered the phone. That's correct.
Hey, all right. Yeah, I didn't hear you. This is Neil?
Yes?
Hey, how's it going? My name is Jack, and I just wanted to sort of thank you for the archives. I'm actually from Israel right now. I'm a soldier here, and yeah, exactly. I'm a soldier out here. Oy vey, it's me.
Go feed some starving Palestinians, will you please?
Well, we try not to do that.
Okay.
But, I just wanted to thank you for the archives and everything, because Clear Channel has really screwed me over one big one, because I've always tried to listen to Miami radio, because it sounds crazy, and maybe it's because I'm out here, but sort of missed Miami, and being able to listen to the radio is one big deal, so just wanted to thank you a lot.
Okay, good luck to you, sir.
All right, man.
Sei gesund.
Bye, good night.
Go feed some starving Palestinians. 589 on the pool. Boy, we sold out our certificates today. The pool's going to go over 600. What more could you want? Huh?
Nothing. Let's just go now.
On the 19th of June. WQAM, hello.
Hello, Master Neil.
Yes, speaking.
Hey, Neil, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm doing well. Look,
okay.
I think we need to stop talking about the political stuff.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you a question. Can I ask you one?
Yes.
How long have you been working on the phony accent?
Well, it's not a funny accent.
Yeah, it is.
It is not.
Okay.
No, I'm serious.
Okay.
But if I tell you where I was from, just say it. But Neil.
Yeah.
But look, what's going on with this McCain and Obama deal?
Yeah, what's going on? That's a good question. What's going on with this McCain and Obama deal? Yeah.
I'm really interested. It's Florida's going to be voting Republican this election.
No.
If you look at all the polls.
Let me say it again. The latest poll, Obama's 4 points ahead in Florida.
But you're not counting those redneck Florida.
No, let me say it again. Obama is 4 points ahead in Florida. The Rasmussen, the Quinnipiac, the whatever the hell poll it is. Go back and work on another phony voice. This one is bugging me. Sucks. 5670560. You know he sounded like our sales mangler, Chris Jones.
Oh, not nearly drawly enough.
Not drawly enough?
Drawly from Raleigh.
WQAM, hello. QAM. WQAM, hello.
Neil, is Mylander on that poll, or am I going back too far?
Way too far.
Oh, yeah. You remember
the poll
him,
is
right?
closed. No, I do not.
Really? Hialeah?
Never heard of him.
Wow.
My lander, your lander, this land is our land. Never heard of him. Wow. Woo! That sounded like the guy with the eyes or his boyfriend, one or the other. Didn't it?
It might not have been, but it sure sounded like it.
596, boy. We're creeping up to that 600 total. Oh, boy. I don't think I'm going to be here tomorrow. WQAM, hello.
Hi, this is Roseanne with a great deal from PCation.
QAM, hello.
Never heard of him.
QAM.
My lander, your lander.
With the radio cranked way up in the back. WQAM, hello.
Can I talk to Neil?
Speaking.
You say, shut up your victim.
That's her again, the Razorback.
The Razorback?
Yeah, it's a kind
of hog.
It's a kind of hog, yeah.
WQAM, hello.
Neil?
Yes, sir.
You're just being a straight rude motherfucker today.
Well, that was good, wasn't it? Now, you think he was really a Brit or just a bad accent?
No, and you're definitely not straight.
Now, I guess we gave away the certificate, but
Carlos.
Nobody ever told us. He did tell you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
Because you're in the middle of all your calls before.
Oh.
You know, it only takes like 30 seconds from
We sure wouldn't want to interrupt that. God almighty. WQAM, hello.
1-800, go now.
WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil, how you doing?
Okay.
I just want to let you know I'm out of this Bush League town, going back to where I came from.
Yeah.
And that's New York. I just want one thing, if I can hear it.
Yeah.
Dan Kelly hockey highlights one more time, and I'll miss you.
Don't have no Dan Kelly hockey highlights.
Any highlights. Thank you.
No. How about some lowlights? Go back where you came from, okay? We're having a party. We're celebrating with your lousy New York accent, okay, and with your crappy attitude. Dan Kelly hockey highlights. What does Dan Kelly got to do with New York anyway? Nothing. All these hockey mavens, baby. We got the Panthers. Nobody goes. And the coaching staff really blows. Yeah, they had a minor league coach, by the way. Nobody ever heard. I never heard of him. And you want to know why? Because he probably works real cheap. Uh-oh, what just happened here? My aquarium crawler just crapped out for a second there. Boy, that's very disconcerting. $5.99 on the pool. Boy, Chris is on the edge of his seat. He's going to fall right off.
Uh-huh.
When we hit that 600th fold. Yes?
Huh?
You're not?
I'm ready to go. We're done when we hit 600, right? We're leaving?
I would like to, very much. You have no idea.
Right.
Gay men and straight women share some characteristics in the area of the brain responsible for emotion, mood, and anxiety, researchers said this week in a study highlighting the potential biological underpinning of sexuality. Gay men and straight women.
Right.
Brain scans also showed the same symmetry among lesbians and straight men. Yeah. The observations, can I continue with this or not?
You know, you paused.
I paused because I'm taking a breath, okay? Jesus, God almighty, he is so persnickety these days. I guess it's because you're uptight because they're going to cut your balls off.
No, I'm actually very relieved.
The observations cannot be easily attributed to perception or behavior, the researchers from Sweden's Karolinska Institute wrote. Whether they may relate to processes laid down during the fetal or postnatal development is an open question. A number of studies have looked at the roles genetic, biological, and environmental factors play in sexual orientation. While little evidence exists that any plays an all-important role, many scientists believe both nature and nurture play a part. Brain scans of 90 volunteers show that the brains of heterosexual men and homosexual women were slightly asymmetric, with the right hemisphere slightly larger than the left. Ivanka Savic and Piers Lindstrom wrote, the brains of gay men and heterosexual women were not. Then they measured blood flow to the amygdala, the area key for the fight or flight response, and found it was wired with a similar fashion in gay men and heterosexual women, as well as lesbians and heterosexual men. The researchers added that the study cannot say whether the differences in brain shape are inherited or due to exposure to hormones such as testosterone in the womb, and if they're responsible for sexual orientation. But this is something they plan to look at in a further study of newborn babies to see if it can help predict the future sexual orientation. And then the right-wingers can all come out with, find some of those gay babies. Oh, yeah. These observations motivate more extensive investigations of larger study groups and prompt for a better understanding of the neurobiology of homosexuality, they wrote. Do you understand any of that? No.
Yeah, I do.
Do you?
Gay men's brains are like straight women, and lesbian women's brains are like straight men.
Only I have much better taste than most straight women.
I won't argue that.
Well, there you go.
And thank God.
Yeah.
That straight women have such horrible taste.
Maybe I just have better eyesight.
The biggest names.
The best talent.
This is Neil Rogers.
Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The sports leader.
Rogers. Dude, welcome back to the Joe Rose Show. Hey, need a car? You'll feel like you bought from the factory. Rock around the clock tonight. Rock, rock, rock. I love singing jingles. Welcome back to the Joe Rose Show. Okay, we got, see the USA in your Chevrolet. Here comes a Gary Von Rath #1 deal. Blop, blop, fizz. Oh, man, what a relief it is. Joe Rose here for Kaboom cereal, man. It has nuts, little bits of marshmallows, and all kinds of crazy things. You deserve a break today. Hey, dude, thirsty? Come alive. You're in the Pepsi generation. It's the Joe Rose Show, man, and I'll be back after this word. Chesterfield. Hey, have I told you, like a good neighbor? Winston tastes good like a cigarette shot. Plymouth will never be the same. We'll be back with more of the Joe Rose Show, but first, what'll you have? Pabst Blue Ribbon. What'll you have? Pabst Blue Ribbon. Dude, what'll you have? Pabst Blue Ribbon. Pabst Blue Ribbon. Wonderful world of air-conditioned shopping. Lauderhill Mall. Lauderhill Mall. 'Cause I can't leave the middle of an Oreo first and save the chocolate on the outside for last. I'll be back to wrap things up after these few words. Tums. Get real action. 7 up your thirst away. Dude, Schaefer is the one to have if you're having more than one. You You can take Salem out of the country, but...
Oh, yeah, but.
Rectum.
Always a big button there. It's 132 at 560 WQM. That's an award winner. I'll tell you, that's a keeper right there.
Show enough.
Am I right?
Yep.
And that's, see, he had to resend, well, you already know this. He had to resend me the disc from this week.
Right, it was ungapachkied for some reason.
Because it was all screwed up. So he gave me an advance track from the next disc.
Ooh.
A little bonus. That's also got all those jingles on it.
A teaser.
I'll play that one. That's the underwater one.
WQAM.
132 at 560. It sure used to be wonderful, WQAM. We got a couple open lines there on the board. Let's light them all up, okay? I might actually take a couple. I think they've been interesting today.
To say the least.
Yeah. Not good. Not good. Informative. Interesting. 5670560, pound 560 on the Verizon Singular Wireless line. WQAM, hello.
Yeah, Neil, that Joe Rose kid, man, that's more proof that Boca Brian is saving your ass, because you suck.
Okay, suck this. WQAM, hello.
Neil.
Yes. WQAM, hello.
Yeah. Neil.
Yep.
Can I talk to Jay Jackson?
Yeah, call him at 2:30. He'll be coming at ya. WQAM, hello.
It's Neil.
Yeah.
Neil, that was a funny bit with Joe Rose.
Yeah, that's because Chicken Neck is saving my ass with those bits. What?
Don't play it again. Too long.
5670560. I told you about these calls, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
There's something. It's a word that Joyce won't let us say on the air, but, yeah, it rhymes with that. Or schmat. QAM, hello.
Is Jason Jackson black?
WQAM, hello.
Neil, good afternoon. How you doing?
Okay, sir.
Can you play that Runaway Bride bit?
No, I just played it on Tuesday.
And also, can you play it again?
Yeah, turn it up a little bit louder in the back.
5670560.
Turn it up real loud so we can hear your voice on there. Yeah, schmuck. Putz. I'm Yankel. 5670560. Come on, you can do it. We only got 26 minutes to go, man. I want to see these phones exploding between now and 2 o'clock. I want to see some serious action on here, man. It's murky out there. I don't look too good. I don't know if it's raining here. I know it's nasty there in every respect. Let me take a puke at the City Pulse here and see. 17, and it's just murky. It's cloudy, but it's not raining. That's 63 degrees. It's not so bad. 73 tomorrow. I'll take it. WQAM, hello.
Hi,
QAM, hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Wexler is a hero, and Cheney's going to get impeached. Take it to the bank.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Wexler's a hero. I'll go along with that part. Cheney, nobody's getting impeached.
Well, Pelosi is, I won't say the word whore, but I will.
And
have a wonderful day.
And you too. All right. Wow. WQAM, hello.
Hey, what's going on, Neil?
Yes, sir.
Hey, crying our eyes out about the Canes. Just wanted to ask you a question. I guess I've spoken to Curtis like a few months ago, and he's on the air all the time, and the Beast, these guys are like on the air constantly, but yet they both mentioned that they make no money, and I know obviously you make tons of money, so I would appreciate if somebody could like enlighten the public on the disparity. Thanks, man.
Someone could enlighten it? Oh, my God. And he was serious?
I don't know.
WQAM, hello.
I want to speak to Neil.
What?
I want to speak to Neil.
With a voice like that?
Yeah.
Get out of here. 5670560, pound 560 on the Verizon and Variety and Cellular Singular Wireless line. The disparity between my paycheck and the Beast. This thing with the Beast, man. He is just, there's a word to describe him. Annoying.
Oh, I was going to say fat.
No, fat goes, that goes without saying. Annoying. I don't dislike him. I like him just fine, but he can be annoying. WQAM, hello.
Hello?
Just like Jude Law told Matt Damon, you can be annoying. Yes, sir.
Could you play that bit about Roe Young calling Mitch Lewis and Anna Maria Tomczyk complaining about WRED and also a response?
God, I hate it when they take forever and talk slow.
And also a response. Well, what does that mean?
I don't know.
Also a response.
I don't know.
Roby Young calling WIOD.
You people are so damn bad.
That's it. Well, I'll give him a little taste, that's all. Make him beg for more. WQAM, hello.
Hey, Neil, sorry to bother you, but I haven't spoken to you in years. Whatever happened to your buddy Bob Lassiter?
Dead.
No, come on. The kid from Lutz, what happened to him?
The kid from Lutz?
You know, Banjo Boy.
Remember the kid from Lutz that always used to call you and threaten you, call you gay faggot?
Yeah, once, yeah. That was it. 567-0560, pound 560 on the Verizon and Singular Wireless line. WQIM, hello.
Is there any way you could arrange a contest where we can take out George on a date?
We can what?
Take George Rodriguez on a little date, me and him, you know?
Oh, yeah. Call him tomorrow and ask. After Saturday, he might be ready.
That's right.
Maybe they'll kind of like turn you all around.
Send a picture of your girlfriend.
567-0560 and pound 560 on the Verizon and Singular Wireless line. The calls just keep... Too bad we only got 22 minutes to go, not that I'm counting. Because they keep getting better and better. WQAM, hello. QAM.
Neil, you're the best.
Yeah, I know.
Have a good day.
And that's it. WQAM, hello.
Hoops and heat and hoops and heat and hoops and heat.
Don't forget we got Jerks coming up at 2.
Biggest name.
The best talent.
This is Neil Rogers.
Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The sports leader.
One, the sound of Miami. Wonderful WQAM.
Once there was a senator who was caught indulging a habit, a boogeroo, not much different like a typical neocon faggot.
You fairy.
Hats off to Larry, we all thank you for giving writers something funny to do. You're looking for guys who make you go, aye, aye, oh. Larry Craig, thank you for tapping your shoe. News stories last a few days, but you refuse to go away. Republicans are primarily gay. Hands off to Larry with treats up high. We all invite you to inhale our farts. The neocon rhyme like to insert and go, aye, aye, oh. Larry taking no crap when he's tapping his shoe.
Gay, 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 I never have been gay. Gay, 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 I never have been gay.
Hands off to Larry, he wants to stay, but his own party wants him to go away. The religious right wants him to say, Larry Craig will spread his legs for you. He wants a man to screw, and any guy will do.
145 at QM. We got the Jerk Show coming up at 2 o'clock. Can't wait for that. 620, you know, we never even, when we got to 600 votes, we should have gone home.
That's right.
We never even noted that.
Right. As soon as we got done with lunch, we should have gone home.
That's a good idea. 567, we got, what, 8, 9 minutes? Now, is that only a 3.5 minute break, that last break? Is that possible?
Yeah, that's possible. 340 with everything.
Woo! 567-0560. Now, you see, now that we need them, now they're vanishing. See what I mean?
Yeah, well, once they're gone.
They're gone. That's the way it works, Jolly Joe. And by the way, thanks for your tremendous assistance. WQAM, hello.
Yeah, whatever happened to Craig Worthing?
What do you mean by that?
Well, he hasn't been on the radio a long time.
He's not? He isn't?
Well, how about Joey Reynolds?
What about him?
Where is he? Where's Debbie Ellis?
He's in
Where's
Yamsville.
Where's Bubba Studley?
You know who this is? This is the guy with the bad teeth.
This is Dennis Rogers. I got perfectly good teeth.
Yeah, this is... Oh, my God. Are you serious? The stalker.
Yeah.
The stalker, lunatic. Banned in...
Howard!
WQAM, hello.
Bow before you, fat Jew.
WQAM, hello. So now they have the new partner now.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting around in their cluster.
Right, the slathering, drooling, dripping.
Ew. What a horrible thought. 567-0560, pound 560 on the Verizon Singular Wireless line. Let's get through at least 200 of these before we have to get out of here. WQAM, hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
How do you feel about that Ilion piece? He alleged to never do nothing to harm Fidel Castro, and they got him over here.
Uh-huh. It's the quarter slot a-hole.
Yes.
Yeah. The quarter slot hole.
Rectum.
Or a-hole. WQAM, hello.
So you unsafe my neck, yes.
WQAM, hola.
Oh, my God, we're going to have a Negro for a president.
567-0560. You better get used to it. Pound 560 in the Verizon Singular Wireless line. A Negro. What's that? Change my name to Shufro. Which one is that?
Ebonics graduate.
Ebonics graduate. I might have to play that. Change my name to Shufro. How long is that?
This long, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
Yay long, yeah.
Perfect, like I said. Perfect for going out. WQAM, hello.
Yeah.
QAM, hello. QAM.
Osama and Obama.
WQAM, hello.
Hello, Neil Rogers Show?
Yes, sir.
Let me talk to him, please.
You're speaking to him, please.
Oh, sorry. This is why Mama calling in, Neil. I just wondered if Wayne Arnold's was open again.
No.
No? Is he going to open?
He'll be open soon.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, your mama. Your mama and my mama. That was my mama.
Your wawa?
Yeah. My wawa. WQAM, hello.
Assassinate Obama.
WQAM, hello.
My grandma told me never to talk to you.
WQAM, hello.
My name is Joe.
Now, wasn't he already on once today?
Yeah.
And now he's graduating to more than once? See, I tolerate him, as annoying as he is. But once a day is plenty, okay? Plenty. Does he call you?
Yeah.
And says the same thing.
Oh, sure.
My name's Joe, and what do you know? These calls blow. And so.
That's for show.
WQAM, hello.
Neil?
Yes.
You know how long it's been taking me to get through to you?
I'm sure.
30 minutes.
Uh-huh. And?
Just remember, school's out.
what?
School's out.
Yeah, and?
So we're getting children.
That was not a child.
It was a female child.
It was not a female child. It was a female something, a female retard.
Sad.
Well, what can I tell you? All the retards have to be guys, is that it?
No, they don't have to be.
But most of them
on
are.
this show, yeah.
WQAM, hello.
Have a nice weekend, Neil.
QAM, hello.
Neil,
Yes, sir.
Joe Bell is going to bang you in the butt, honey.
He already did. All of us. It was a group bang. Wouldn't you say?
Indeed it was.
He banged the entire show in the butt. 567-0560. Come on, you can do it. We got like a couple minutes to go, and then I get out of here till Tuesday. Oh, thank God. Hallelujah. There is a God, I'll tell you.
Oh, God.
Hallelujah. WQAM, hello. Up there. QAM, hola. 2 out of 3. QAM, hello. Hola.
Do not call me JJ.
Okay. Coming at ya. That's coming in just a couple of minutes. 1 week into the general election, the polls show close to a dead heat, but many presidential scholars doubt that John McCain stands any chance of winning. Historians belonging to both parties offered a litany of historical comparisons that give little hope to the Republican. Several saw Obama's prospects as the most promising for a Democrat since Roosevelt trounced Hoover in 1932. Remember Hoover Heaver?
No.
Well, you should. This should be an overwhelming Democratic victory, said Alan Lichtman, an American University presidential historian who ran in a Maryland Democratic senatorial primary in 2006. Lichtman, whose forecasting model has correctly predicted the last 6 presidential popular vote winners, predicts that this year Republicans face would have always been insurmountable, insurmountable historic odds. His system gives McCain a score on par with Jimmy Carter's in 1980. McCain should not win it, said presidential historian Joan Hoff, professor at Montana State University and former president of the Center for the Study of the Presidency. The biggest obstacle in McCain's path may be running in the same party as the most unpopular president America has had since the advent of modern polling. Only Harry Truman and Nixon, both of whom were dogged by unpopular wars abroad and political scandals at home, have been nearly as unpopular in the last year in their office, and both men's parties lost the presidency in the following election. In other words, unless the Democrats find some way, which they're still good at, keep that in mind, to absolutely blow it, to grasp defeat from the jaws of victory, McCain is finished.
Yeah.
He's got a Chinaman's chance in purgatory is what he's got.
You mean in spite of all those emails, those spam emails, those Klan mails that they're sending out?
Are they really?
Oh, you haven't been getting them?
No.
Lucky you.
Saying what?
Oh, he's a Muslim, and his father did this, and, how could we be so stupid, and, just anti-black, anti-Muslim, as if he is.
In other words, a bunch of racist crap.
Yeah, a bunch of racist crap.
The biggest names.
The best talent.
This is Neil Rogers.
Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The sports leader.
Oh, God.
I took a call from Ebonics. They say the future be bright for me. Now I can't get no job, 'cause I don't got no literacy. I was talking like an old Negro. Ebonics taught me how this way. Now I can't do nothing, but my heritage say that's okay. Change my name to Shufro. Drive a deuce and a quarter, ain't a Cadillac. I remember when I was stealing all the white man's cars, hanging outside the Belvedere bar, crying the blues about poverty. White devils got no job for me, and I thought Ebonics would give my life a change. Now I got to go and sell more crack cocaine, crack cocaine, crack cocaine, crack cocaine, crack cocaine, crack cocaine, crack cocaine. Crack cocaine, crack cocaine. Lordy, what a boring song. Ebonics makes me sound funny. Got nothing to do with literacy. Now I got to make more money. Labor pool sounds good to me. I got plenty of nothing. Ebonics ain't getting me anywhere. Maybe I'll mug an old white bitch, steal a purse and full of hair. Then I'm gonna take some money, buy a stereo and a Frigidaire. I remember when I was stealing all the white man's cars, hanging outside the Belvedere bar, crying the blues about poverty. White devils got no job for me, and I thought Ebonics would give my life a change. Now I got to go and sell more crack cocaine, 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 crack cocaine.
Bye, bye, bye. The biggest names, the best talent. And your home for Miami Dolphins football. Sports Radio 560 WQAM. Miami, Fort Lauderdale.
I don't know what a Paco is, but he's mooching.